Unfortunately, it was not your Minnesota Vikings. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Monday morning edition of your little Power Trip morning show. Here we are.
Hi, Hogs.
Hi, buddy. It's another week.
Yeah, man.
Here we are.
It's a big week.
No, it's the same size as every other week.
Yeah, good point.
Not for some of us.
Oh, wow.
Hawks off to L.A. We go to Vegas on Thursday. Hey.
That's right.
But
That's right.
yesterday was tough, Hogs. You and I were there. It was tough.
It's tough, guys.
Tough guys.
It's tough, guys. I got a lot of thoughts on it. I don't want to give away all my thoughts in the very first segment of the show. I got some big breakdown, but we'll let Mr. Lieber, Mr. Lussman.
Yeah, Mr. Lussman. Yeah.
That's a good. Actually, that was a slip up, but it was meant
That's
to
a
be.
good bit.
That's what we're going to call him from now.
Yeah.
Mike Lustman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's his alter ego.
He's lusty.
Very horny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mussman and Lieber will be here to tell us what happened and why it happened and how we're going to keep it from happening again Thursday night on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, it was like you said.
Thursday night slop.
It was Sunday, brah.
Yeah, it was Sunday. Thanks for paying attention.
Come on,
Aikman.
brah.
But Thursday might be some Thursday night slop because that team, the Chargers, got absolutely dismantled by the Colts, who are 6-1.
Might be the best team in football.
They are outstanding.
I was going to ask Mr. Lieberman and Mr. Pelissero, that on Thursday last week, because I heard Mr. Lieberman say to Dan Bararamo that he thought the Colts were the best team in football last week. And I was like, wow, that's a big statement.
Yeah.
And then they go out and just pound ass.
Pound ass.
That's what they did.
38-24 on the road.
On the road.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas had 3 touchdowns and 94 yards.
Not bad for an actor.
No, not bad. For
Not
some
bad at all.
Brothers and
Yeah.
He's getting up there. He's long in the tooth is what I'd say.
But I think he has 7 touchdowns in the last 3 games.
My teeth don't seem any longer. I'm not going to lie to you. I looked at pictures of myself as I was, I'm 54 now, and I looked at pictures of myself at 34. Teeth, same length.
But if your teeth got longer,
Yeah.
don't you think you'd be a Dracula?
You know what has
Or a
gotten longer?
vampire?
My schlong.
Yeah, I've
Weird,
heard.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's not forget that 4 or 5 days ago, Tommy asked to see it
Yeah, he did.
twice.
That was on. That's what you heard.
Yeah.
You should have seen the text I got.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he Venmo'd me.
oh my.
We talked about it yesterday, Hogs Daddy,
My
on
wiener?
your wiener, and on the Vikings broadcast.
Yeah, mhm.
How hammered was Tommy on Friday at the Gopher
Not
game?
at all. I thought he was completely sober.
I like how you said it was like going to Bruce Springsteen to a concert.
Yeah. No, it was
That was
like
a great analogy.
I was at a concert with Bruce Springsteen concert with Bruce Springsteen. That's how much people love Tommy Olsen.
Yeah, what's not to love?
He's the best, and
Yeah.
the whole crew was there. I met people like Ron's and Franz.
You did?
Yeah,
and,
man.
And Musgrave or whatever he calls
Yeah,
that one guy?
I've met all of them,
Yeah.
and they are the
Merkin?
best people.
Did you meet Merkin?
I did. I wore and met a Merkin.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so cool to meet all of them. To put faces to names. They're all damned handsome people.
Oh, yeah. And they're all very nice.
Very nice. And they treated Abigail so well, and we had such a great time. And what a great night to be out there. It's Friday Night Football, and just a beautiful night and a great win where we just stomped that ass
Yeah.
into the ground. It was a fun night, and we stormed the field, and I was criticized. And not
By who?
Not specifically me, but I was listening to Barrero and Maxo yesterday on the way into the game, and they were talking about how storming the field after beating a team we beat all the time is weird, and you shouldn't expect it. And here's the thing. I didn't do it because we beat Nebraska. I did it because Abigail said, let's go. And I said, let's go. And we did it. If we had lost the game and they'd have gave us access to the field, I'd have gone down there too. How many times you ever going to be on a field like that on a beautiful Friday night with your daughter celebrating and having a good time? I don't know if that'll ever happen again, but it happened Friday night, and I'm damn glad it did. So criticize me all you want, but I enjoyed it. So there you go. Eat balls.
Yeah, man. Eat
Thank you.
balls.
That's right.
Yeah, if Abs wants to do it, you do it.
That's it. We had fun. We may never do it again.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows if the Gophers may never win another game. Oh, your hands up.
Was there a point where you hinted at, it's getting cold, traffic's going to be tough. Abs, how you doing? You know, all the hints you have that I use when you want to leave.
Sure.
Man, long game.
Sure.
Good game. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to hold on to win. How many hints were given to Abby about leaving?
Well, you ever like standing in front of your cupboard and or refrigerator and you're saying to yourself, I'm not hungry at all,
Yeah.
but there's a bag of Oreos there.
Yeah.
And over there is a half-gallon of ice cream.
Yep. Probably every day.
And you just say to yourself, you know what? Here's the thing. Not going to do it. Because I know if I eat that ice cream, it's going to give me the farts. And if I eat those Oreos, I'm going to explode. And you talk yourself out of it and you successfully shut the door and you go to bed and you feel better about it in the morning. You wake up, you're like, I did that.
Yep.
I told myself I am not going to even bring up the idea of leaving the game early. I'm going to let Abigail decide when she's ready to go. She's a 23-year-old woman. She's got her own life. We don't get to spend as much time together. She lives 3 hours away from me. So when I see her, I got to take advantage of it, right? So, but of course, I kept saying, "You ready to go?"
You did, didn't you?
About 14 times, but not because I wanted to go so much. I just wanted to, I was like, I don't know, But then when we found the Olsons, and they all decided they were doing shots after the game, it was over. I was in for the long haul.
Wait, you went to a bar?
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh my goodness!
I got home about 12:30 in the morning with a very drunk daughter.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
That's fun.
Everybody was buying her drinks.
So
everybody.
The plus 1,100 of you staying till the end of the game hit.
Paid.
The plus 4,000 of you going somewhere after the game hit.
Yeah. Some had it off the board.
Yeah. My goodness.
Some had going to a bar off the board, and he still went.
Billy Napier made thousands and thousands of dollars off of me last.
Happy birthday. Happy firing, Billy Napier.
Yeah, well, she's glad because he got fired, the next day. But he shouldn't have been betting on me. He should have been thinking about football. We did. We went to the lovely Buffalo Wild Wings, met a bunch of great listeners, and I needed it after last week. It was a rough week around here last week. To go to the game with my daughter and to have a great time, and it was a beautiful Friday night under the lights. That's what college football is all about. That's how it should feel. And then the team winning, but so many people coming up saying, love the show, seeing people just react to Tommy and seeing people react to Abigail. I needed that. It was great. And then we go over to Buffalo Wild Wings, and, they had 3 bartenders and 100,000 people, and they were working their butts off. So the pros that they are, Hans and Franz and Tommy and everybody, one person staged at each end of the bar. So they were all ordering drinks, and every time they got theirs, they'd bring them over to the collective.
They are
they're pros. And there are lots of ladies down there with nice buttocks.
Oh.
It was just a beautiful Friday night.
That sounds fun.
Did you go, Zecco?
I did not.
Oh, man, you missed a great night.
Did you go to McCarthy?
No, there's just...
McCartney. I kept saying McCarthy.
He was at McCarthy's house.
No, yeah.
No,
Did you go to JJ's house?
How you feeling?
Ask him if he can play on Thursday, because that's the option.
Yeah, well, I don't need to ask, I don't think, at this point.
Oh, let's hope
he can play. He can play. There was so much sports going on.
If he dies, he dies.
Thank you, Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
But, there's so much going on Friday, and I ended up just going over a friend's house and watched a bunch of sports.
Oh, did you get it on?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hey, you act like that's not a good question.
Why is that a weird question?
You would ask me, and I just answered. I wouldn't have been all judgy.
Yeah.
No, I just said no.
Did you get it on?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
See, that
Was
sounded
it Chad?
even more so.
It was Chad.
Yeah, Chad's great.
I'll ask
Chad.
one last time.
He got a nice new place up in Hugo, and
oh, really?
Where's Hugo?
And my
Hugo
goodness,
sounds like it's a million miles
they moved in
away.
a week ago.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even everything is there. A lot of people take their time bringing their stuff. And him and Sarah,
with a wounded hand.
They look like they've been living there for years already. It's crazy.
Is that right?
They got all the stuff. They got mirrors up. Mirrors. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Rick Mears?
Are they into that?
Former IndyCar driver?
Maybe, I don't know. That's their business.
The first thing you do when you move is you call your cable company and tell them you're moving.
That's the first thing you
so
do.
They
That's
show
what
up.
they did.
That is the first thing.
That's what I did when we moved. They showed up the day we moved in.
And then they didn't have cable for a couple days
No,
because
I can't live like that.
Somebody, I guess they unplugged the cables somewhere outside and down the line. And
That's,
so
right
then
down
they had
the line,
a guy
man.
to come down there and plug it back in.
Wow.
First thing I do, before I even buy the sumbitch, is take a shower.
Okay.
Because the shower matters to me, man.
Yeah.
I need a good shower.
Yeah.
Second thing is I get a good squat, spread those cheeks, and let it know. I got to know if I'm going to be able to crap in there.
Let the house know who's boss.
And then I go around with incense, and I make good with the ghosts.
Oh.
and then I show it who's boss.
Yeah, then you just hammer yourself.
Because the house needs to know.
Yeah, the house needs a cleansing, but it also needs to see you hammer it.
Well, and the real estate agents aren't always happy with me.
Yeah, well, the dude I think sold you your last house. He was pissed when you were masturbating.
He wasn't happy because I painted the ceiling.
They're not happy with Sauce because he's on the phone with the cable company the entire time while he's trying.
The entire time.
I was too, yeah.
And the cable company's like, have you bought the house, sir? Not yet. Just letting you know I might.
Just pulling in for the first showing.
Yeah, that's how I operate.
So, you know what? We should break. And I know it's Vikings Monday. Oh, listen, chill.
Linda, listen.
We'll talk about the Vikings. We got lots of stuff. I got audio, man.
Yeah.
And Mussman.
Oh, cool. Audio man.
I got audio, man. I got all kinds of stuff going on. We'll break it down. But you guys got to know about what I did to myself yesterday.
Whoa.
After the game.
Oh, okay.
Because on Thursday, right in the middle of Amazonian Thursday Night Football, my TV decided to stop.
Oh, no.
I've had it for a long time, but it's a big-ass TV. It's cool, you know? I was like, oh, no. And then Friday, we were watching Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, carving some pumpkins. No, that was Saturday. Saturday morning, we're pumpkins, and TV went off again.
The Great Charlie Brown is undefeated.
It's the best.
Yeah, the best.
So I tried to reset it. Wouldn't work. For new TV.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had to work. After the Vikings game, I decided it's new TV time.
Ooh.
And that's when shenanigans ensued.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you about the shenanigans after this.
And cups are already falling. If you don't have gutter helmet, you'll get leaves in there. They'll back up and they have all kinds of issues. Don't have that issues. Don't waste a Saturday pulling leaves out of a gutter.
Don't have that issues.
Don't have that issues.
That issues are the worst.
GutterHelmetMN.com.
Yeah. It's like this, ladies and gentlemen. We're the Power Trip Morning Show. The Vikings lost, but the season ain't over. The Gophers won, and the season's just begun. And that's a poem. And you can quote me on that. Power Trip Morning Show will be right back after something.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Your windows do more than just frame your view. They protect your home from everything Mother Nature throws at you. Hey, it's Chris Hawking. That's why Builders and Remodelers exclusively installs the best Elements windows. These windows are custom measured and built to ensure your home stays cozy in the winter and cool in the summer, saving you big on energy bills. And now you can save up to $500 per window when you upgrade to Elements windows. Builders and Remodelers keeps proving to homeowners that you get a better window with a better warranty at a better price. Just visit buildersandremodelers.com. Nobody does it better.
Minneapolis, if you're on a GLP-1, Vital Pursuit knows finding a pizza that satisfies your taste buds and helps you meet your goals is a struggle. We're here to help. This weekend, we're delivering GLP-1 friendly pizzas for free. Just call 1-844-GLP-1ZZA to get 2 high-protein pizzas delivered and put pizza back on your plate. Pre-order your free Vital Pursuit pizzas from October 20th through 22nd or order live the 23rd through 25th. Call 1-844-457-1992 now.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here for my friends at Window Nation. October is here, and if you've got old, stuck, or cracked windows, that means you're back to dealing with chilly air seeping into your home. Eliminate annoying drafts once and for all with Window Nation. This month, buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, plus you pay nothing for 2 years. With the holidays coming up, that's a big deal. And, did I mention, Window Nation has an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau? Don't miss out on free windows and 0 payments for 2 years. Visit windownation.com before October 31st to get started.
Jefferson Lines is your #1 bus experience. My name is Chris Hockey, and I can vouch for that. With daily schedules to every corner of Minnesota and to thousands of destinations across the country, it's the most convenient way to travel. Jefferson's luxury motor coaches offer free passenger Wi-Fi and individual charging outlets so you can stay connected. Ride comfortably and confidently knowing you're traveling with Minnesota's best transportation company of 2024. Don't wait. Seats are going fast. Book online at jeffersonlines.com today. jeffersonlines.com.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down!
Oh, yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her drive. We just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
My debit card.
their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Party vibes and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app. Search Halloween and listen now.
iHeartRadio. Gunderson Jewelers choose only the best. Their large diamond inventory will help put a sparkle in her eye with something shiny and wonderful. Gunderson Jewelers, they are going to make you say OMG. Oh my Gundersons. Visit their store in downtown Wayzata or go to gundersons.com.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage.
With your forecast, I'm meteorologist Brandon Bormans. Increasing clouds and breezy today with scattered showers mainly around midday, high temps around 60. An isolated shower tonight, a low near 43. Currently, it's 44.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Vikings Chargers, Thursday night at 7:15 on the audio home for Vikings football. FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan, powered by Hy-Vee.
Hey!
Hey!
Welcome back. Here we are. Yesterday, post-game, our head coach, Kevin O'Connell, talked about our quarterback, Carson Wentz's game. He said this.
First and foremost, I thought he competed and got to see how he comes out health-wise. Took some, he had to use his legs there a couple times on the last drive. We'll see how he turns over. And I know Max was ready to go today, and JJ was the emergency 3, but JJ was able to get some work last week. We'll see how he feels as well. And on a short week, we're going to put together the best plan we can, and that's also includes the players available to us.
So, short week. Can't wait to talk to Benzo.
Yeah.
About whether or not he thinks J.J. McCarthy will be your quarterback. I can't imagine he will. He hasn't had a full practice yet.
But
if he got one, it'd be one this week, right?
That audio was pretty
convincing. I think when they go back and watch the tape and you get Hawk every road game and you listen to all the games, you get to see how great Pete is at his job.
Yeah.
Pete mentioned multiple times there was that like slip screen that they ran with Jordan Addison where he would have gotten the first down and a bunch more yards, and Carson Wentz just lays it into the ground.
Yeah.
Then, as Pete points out, when they had they were terrible in the red zone for a couple reasons, and one of the reasons was on one of the drives is that intentional grounding penalty. As Pete kept saying on the broadcast, throw it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
You have to know that as a 10-plus year vet in this league.
Yeah.
Except he just guns it into the ground, and it's blatant intentional grounding, right?
Yeah.
And I think those were mistakes that you shouldn't see from a guy that's 10 years in the league, right? If Brosmer's in, sure. If JJ's in, sure. But I don't know. I think they make a quarterback change.
If he's ready, though. Again, I mean, you're making it sound like he's for sure going to be healthy enough and ready to go. Do you think that's the case?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think he's ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I just think that you got a tough schedule coming up, right? You go on a short week against a team that just got beat up as well, right? So it's a little bit, and I think they're only 2.5-point favorites on Thursday, that being the Chargers. I think you make a quarterback switch. I just think Wentz played really bad yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, I wouldn't doubt that would be the case. I think at this point, if it were me, and I obviously completely 100% believe in the judgment of one KOC.
Of course.
He'll make the right choice. But I think if it were me and JJ was available and healthy enough, I would definitely play him because I think what we saw yesterday is that perhaps Carson's not great enough to be the answer.
Yes.
So you have to find out,
Well
at
said.
least this season. At least, so you have to find out if JJ is great enough to be the answer. And the only way he's going to be is if he gets time to learn and fail. And perhaps the way this team sits right now, our best case scenario is to use this as a learning year.
Yeah.
If we had won yesterday and we were sitting at a different record and we were heading for the playoffs and maybe a chance to win the whole thing, you'd say, no, stay with Carson. But that's not what happened. So perhaps we do use this as a learning year.
Here's a weird analogy.
Go
I don't
ahead.
even know if it's an analogy.
I don't know if it is. I'm excited to hear it. Let's
but it
go.
doesn't matter because
It does matter.
The witch isn't back till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, that one person's excited.
Yeah.
Yesterday's Broncos-Giants game is a unbelievable football game that we are going to reference for years.
Yes.
They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter.
That you only liked it because you had the Broncos.
And it helped me in the Survivor.
Survivor Challenge.
I switched the pick because somebody told me to take the Broncos, who I really, really respect. They were getting mean texts about 3 quarters into that game. Anyway, my point, though, is if you watch that Broncos game and you're a New York Giants fan,
what happened?
there's one thing you take out of that game.
What happened, though?
They lost. They were up 19, I think, in the fourth quarter and lost 33-32.
So the Giants lost to the Broncos?
Yes.
Got it.
But if you're a Giants fan, you look at that game and you go, you know what? We have a franchise quarterback.
Right.
That's something the Vikings need to learn.
Right.
If this season is an 8-9 season and they just miss out on the playoffs, but J.J. McCarthy played his heart out in all those games, that's a good thing.
Right.
If he doesn't, then you have that answer. I just think we have to know what we have in J.J. McCarthy.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Agreed.
You know what? I like it.
And we have to find out what Hawk did, why he has shenanigans behind a TV.
So my TV decided it no longer wanted to work. And I had things I wanted to watch last night, including a documentary, by the way, about a crazy neighbor lady.
Oh, the one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks scary. I'll probably have to watch that.
It's not scary at all. It's just, just a terrible person.
Yeah.
But the documentary is there. It's about this neighbor lady who ends up doing something terrible because she's a Karen, and she won't leave her neighbors alone. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't. I would not. This lady's detestable. But the documentary is interesting in itself because there's no narration. Everything is done by police cam. The entire thing is police cam. Wow. The entire thing. It's pretty crazy. I've never seen a documentary like it.
Wow.
It's called The World's Worst Neighbor. It's about Corey Cove.
Oh, wow.
But I digress. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I wanted to watch some TiVo. I wanted to have a good night on the couch. I needed a TiVo.
You needed a TiVo.
I needed a TiVo. And I went online, and I was like, I'm gonna get myself a TiVo, a big one, right?
Yeah. Did you talk like Sling Blade?
Kind of. I realized I couldn't find my measuring tape. Don't know where it's at. Don't even know for sure I have one.
Yeah.
Looked everywhere, couldn't find it. Didn't look everywhere. Looked a couple places, wasn't there,
And
so
gave
I quit.
up. Yeah.
So I thought that looks like maybe about 75-inch TV. I don't know how big my TV is. I'll just get one that big, right? So I go over to Target, and the guy at Target's like, yeah, it's cool, man. This is good TVs, but if you waited like a month and a half, you're gonna get great deals. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. And I got home and I was like, what do I care? I need a TV tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I ain't waiting until Black Friday.
You're not for saving money.
That's right. What am I? What am I not? TV Johnny?
And why do they not have their Black Friday sales going yet?
That's right. It's Sunday, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
So I went on BestBuy.com.
Great website.
Thank you. And they had deals but you had to buy it online and pick it up in store. My guess is if you went to the store and said, hey, this is the deal, and they were like, nope, you need to do that online. If you walked out on the street and got on your phone and bought it, and then you went in and said, I'm here, they'd have to honor the deal.
100%.
But it was significant. It was this giant television.
Yeah.
For $399.
Let me see.
75. A 75-inch TV. Now I got myself a Kia Sorento.
Yeah.
It's an SUV. I can fold all the seats down. So I ordered that some bitch online.
Oh, boy.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Feeling good on a Wednesday.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
It's about 6 o'clock. They say they're going to send me a sweet email. Let me know when my TV's ready to go. I said, sweet. They said, be about an hour. I said, cool. But I got things I like, things I want to do. So I decided I'm going to roll on into Best Buy and wander my word around Best Buy. Wait on them to say, hey, your TV's done. So I do. I got that exact thing happens. I get into Best Buy, I'm looking around. I'm checking out robot vacuums.
Yeah.
I'm checking out DVDs and CDs.
You love wasting money.
I do.
Yeah, who cares? It's your money.
I'm a consumer, bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry I got upset, but
That's
it's true.
okay.
I was talking to my bank account.
Yeah. Is it a Samsung 75-inch TV?
You nailed it, yeah.
Yeah, it's right on their website.
That's right.
Yeah,
So
good for you.
I get an email. And I walk over to dude behind the counter. I'm like, dude, I'm here. This is me. Here's my thing. He waved at
You
me.
Forrest Gump with
Hey,
it.
how you doing? He says, cool. He said, it's over here. I said, all right. I walk over, and that
Oh, my God.
box that television's in is bigger than my Kia Sorento.
It's huge.
It's enormous. And I said, well, that's not going to work. But I'd already checked it out, so I didn't take it.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I can't check it back in. I'm like, well, I can't take it.
Yeah.
Am I carrying it home? So I ding dong ding, had an idea. I've read and seen that Home Depot rents trucks. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Of course they do. And there's a Home Depot in Maple Grove. I was at the Best Buy in Maple Grove. So I look at my watch. It's 6:30.
Yeah. They close out.
8.
Yeah.
So I call him, hey, yo, it's Hawkster.
Yeah. Hawkster. They're like, hey.
What's up, dude?
Quit
I'm like,
calling.
You got any of those trucks for rent? Dude says, yeah. So what time you close? He says 8. I look at my watch. It's 6:30. I look at the gentleman from Best Buy. I says, what time do you close? He says 8. I said, cool. I get in the Kia Sorento. I haul balls across Maple Grove, which ain't easy because I hit every stoplight and everybody decided they had nowhere to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you hate that,
Slow
Mike Grimm?
Sunday.
When everybody in front of you decides they got nowhere they need to be.
Yeah, it happened today driving in just now.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to work?
How about
Don't
just
you
some
need
courtesy?
to be there?
Just some
move out of the
friggin'
way.
courtesy.
Just move. The light's been green for 10 minutes, Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma.
Or, hey, if I stay in the right lane here, I'm going the wrong way. So how about when I turn my signal on, there's a line of cars. At some point, someone just be nice and let a guy in.
Mike,
Correct.
this is about me.
I know. Move along.
Okay. So I make my way to Home Depot.
Making my way down.
In your rented pickup.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, yeah,
boy.
yeah. And you're in the Kia now.
Yeah. And the gentleman says, here's the thing. If you're back here by 7:30, it's $23. That's damn cheap. But he also says you need to fill up the gas tank, and I need a receipt showing that you did. So I've got to get to Best Buy, pick up the TV, get the TV to my house, get the TV out of the truck, get the truck to the gas station, fill it up with gas, and get it to Home Depot. And I got an hour.
So real quick, because I was walking down the hallway when this started.
Mm-hmm.
So your TV is so big it won't fit in the Kia?
In the Kia Sorento.
No.
It's,
Holy crap.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
I had
What is it, like 85?
75 inch.
Yeah.
And I got it for $399, and
What
it
a
ain't no
bargain.
cheapo.
That's a steal
It's
of a deal.
what is it? Samsung?
Yes.
Samsung.
It's a good TV.
It's a damn fine television.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
enormous.
not a Toshiba.
I don't know. Toshiba. That's it. It's a Toshiba.
Oh.
This is about me, Zach.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's an okay TV.
But now, but
you're on the
wow,
sorry.
Zach.
It's just okay.
Wow.
It's a good TV.
Yeah.
Wow, Zach.
Zach, do you need to tear me down? I feel good about my TV.
No, we're in the middle of this crazy story. I want to know if you got that $23 deal.
Here's the deal, Zacho. By the way, just deciding, I don't need my TV to make it so I can see the moon at night. I'm blind to one eye. I can't see anything anyway.
And he's watching Piorno on his phone.
Most of the time, I just see shapes.
Wow, why are you driving
don't
somebody
matter.
else's truck?
Everybody be cool. This is about me.
It's a rectangle thing in
Hey,
front of
I
me.
can't see, but can I borrow your truck?
That's right.
There's a trapezoid-shaped thing to my right.
Yeah.
And it was like the Lord wanted me to have apparently a halfway decent TV.
Aw.
Okay? Thanks, Zach. Because I hit every light. Every grandma stayed out of my way. I got to Best Buy. I roll in there. Dude says, you need a cart? I say, sure. I put it on the cart. As I'm rolling it out of the Best Buy, the truck, by the way, I parked. I'm like one of those sons of bitches that are rude. I parked on the sidewalk because I ain't got time to walk.
you ain't got time.
I got time to be,
You
right?
got money to
You ain't
save.
got
I got
time to
money to
bleed.
save, right? Right? And so the gentleman at the door who checks to make sure you ain't stealing nothing goes, I can't let you take the cart outside. It's against store policy. I said, do you see that truck right there?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I'm sorry. It's store policy. I said, I got this. I picked that sumbitch up. Just me, man.
You honked
At
it.
this point, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling.
Oh, yeah.
And I got 45 minutes, Jack.
Is the Rocky
Right.
theme going in your head?
Yeah, kind of. Oh, there were a lot of things going in my head. I was like, come on, man, it's right there. Anyway, so I hoof that sumbitch over there. Ain't a person in the world helping your boy out.
No.
Right? Just me and a cast of characters who don't care whether I live or die.
No.
So I throw that sumbitch in the back of there, and I take off, and I am hauling balls. And I can't believe it. I made every light. I get to my place. I throw the trailer hitch down. I am hoofing. I am like the best elf ever. I got a TV on my back. My neighbors must have thought I was an idiot.
Yep.
I'm huffing and puffing. I get it in my house.
One of them goes, is that a Toshiba?
How dare you? It's a good TV, Zach.
That's good.
It's a good TV.
Actually,
Why is
I've
he
been looking at the
wasting all
reviews.
that time?
They're not terrible.
How do you
They're
see
pretty good.
Toshiba's pretty good.
How do you see TVs? Reviews, I mean.
You just Google Toshiba TV, and then there's a bunch of reviews on the website.
I didn't do that.
4.6 stars.
Yeah,
So,
Out
it's
of how
not
many?
bad. It's a LED TV. That's pretty good for that price.
yes, for 400, that's
a great
That's a
price.
steal.
75 inches.
That's a great price.
More inches, the better. That's what they always say. You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I've heard.
I jump back in that truck. I roll on through. I get into the Home Depot parking lot, and I realize I've forgotten to fill that sumbitch up.
Oh no!
I got 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
I don't know if that truck ever laid rubber, but it did yesterday. I got over to Bobby and Steve's in Maple Grove.
Yeah.
I filled that sumbitch up. I got it back. Literally ran inside. Ding. There's nobody at the counter. Waiting.
Time's a ticking.
Time is ticking.
Yeah. Oh boy. Worse.
Time is ticking.
Yeah.
And I am watching. And time rolls on by. And now it's official. I'm late. And I'm thinking to myself, is this gentleman going to be able to go on the security cam and watch when I walk back in? Because I'm gonna stand up. I made it. It ain't been easy.
Well,
I broke every law in America.
And filled up a tank of gas.
And I filled up a
How
tank
many
of gas.
gallons did it take? Like a gallon?
Like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't burn much gas.
Yeah.
Dude comes in. The reason he wasn't behind the counter is he saw me pull in. And he went out and checked out the truck to make sure I didn't flip her upside down.
Yeah.
And that the tank was full.
Yeah, exactly. So counting the $9 I spent for 3 gallons of gas and the $23 for about $30,
Yeah.
boy got it done.
Good for you.
That's right.
And
That's
you
right.
didn't have to ask anybody to help.
I would have, but ain't nobody noticed I was alive.
Yeah.
The only person to help me was everybody in traffic who didn't slow me down.
Yeah. Zach would have showed up and go, I'm not helping you with
Yeah,
that
that's a
Toshiba."
bad TV.
Yeah, that TV sucks.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? I can't see.
Yeah,
I need
gross. I can't
If it
be
was
seen
an
with that.
LG or a Samsung, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I can't,
Toshiba,
I
don't
can't
know.
see the bumps on that lady's areolae.
Well, he's not looking for
We
that.
ain't checking that out.
Yeah. Zach could care less about that. Did you ask the TV guy, how's the areolae looking? You saved $330, dude. That's a good deal.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a great price.
And I had to buy it online, pick it up in store, check, and I didn't have to have it delivered, which would have taken until Tuesday. And I leave on Wednesday, and I want my TV now.
Yeah, you got to watch.
So does it have a nice picture?
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, what's he
Yeah,
care?
man.
He can't see.
Right.
For a while, Grim,
You
when
see
that
circles.
TV up there was standard definition and this TV in here was HD, he literally, I'm not making fun of him, he couldn't tell the difference. Because of his eye.
I was born blind in my
Yeah.
right eye. Nothing I can do about that,
Yeah.
right? So
No.
I don't need,
Yeah.
whatever.
What's he care?
What do I care?
Yeah.
As long as I can read the subtitles, I'm good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Cool. So that was my TV
That's a hell
experience.
of a situation.
That's right. Thank you.
Good
But
for you, man.
Thank you. I got a TV that, by the way, I thought for a moment I was going to need a bigger TV stand. I thought, well, now I'm real screwed.
Oh, yeah, now you got to get that truck back.
Yeah.
But you got it set
how
up and
big was
everything?
your
I got
old
it
TV?
set up. The last one was 65 inches. I'm 10 inches
So
bigger.
you are getting bigger as you get older.
You damn
Good
right
for
I
you.
am, man.
More inches.
It might be wrinkly, but it's big.
Ick.
Anyway, there you go. Hey, we got plenty of football to talk about because Grimmer set me up with some great seats. Had a great game on Friday night. That was fun. And then we had the Vikings lose yesterday. I saw them then, too. So let's talk about that when we come back. It's Patrick Morrison. It's Chris Hockey. Imagine you didn't have any kind of reliable internet connectivity or technology. Imagine how that would limit you in your day. How would you apply for a new job? How would you or your kids get their homework done? How would you even go about scheduling a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment? Well, how about this? AT&T has committed $5 billion by 2030 to help 25 million people get and stay connected to affordable, high-speed internet access and digital resources. $5 billion. And as part of that effort, since 2021, AT&T has distributed more than 160,000 computers and Wi-Fi hotspots to students and families nationwide. This year, they plan to distribute 30,000 more laptops, about $9 million worth. So people literally could go from having no connectivity, no internet, to the kind of technology that's going to help level the playing field. This is a truly important effort, giving people the opportunity to grow into a better life. I love that. Way to go, AT&T. Bridge that digital divide.
Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Problems on the eastbound side of the crosstown. You've got heavy traffic from 35W to Portland. That's all due to a crash in the 2 left lanes. Other than that, the rest of your roadways are looking good with no overnight road work to mention. I'm Jeremy Scott, and that's the latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half. Visit roberthalf.com/Twin Cities. No one knows Twin City businesses like locals. With decades of experience here in the Twin Cities, Robert Half connects skilled professionals in finance, technology, administrative, and more. Visit roberthalf.com/Twin Cities.
Did you know Continental Diamond sells luxury pre-owned timepieces? Renowned brands from around the world, all meticulously refurbished inside and out, and every watch comes with a 1-year warranty. Check out their ever-changing selection at continentaldiamond.com or visit them in St. Louis Park. And tell them Paul Allen from The Fan sent you. Continental Diamond is the jewelry store Minnesota adores. It is continentaldiamond.com.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Hey, it's Corey Cove. This summer, the response to Ovo LASIK and Lens was incredible. So many people took advantage of their $400 off offer and stepped into a life of clear vision. I got LASIK in the past. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. And because demand was so high, Ovo doesn't want cost to be a hurdle. So by popular demand, Ovo is now extending $400 off LASIK now through October 31st. So this is your chance to experience the future of LASIK, because Ovo is the first clinic in the U.S. with Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It maps your eyes in 3D for sharper, more personalized results, often better than 20/20. And of course, at Ovo LASIK and Lens, you're in the hands of the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. You'll also get 11 months of follow-up care, Ovo's lifetime assurance, and their best price guarantee. Plus 24-month interest-free financing, and LASIK could cost less than your daily coffee habit. So for about the price of a pumpkin spice latte, you could have perfect vision for life. So don't miss out. To see your best, see the best. Book your free consultation now at ovoi.com.
Minnesota football is back at Huntington Bank Stadium on November 1st, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. Help us salute our service members. Get your tickets now at gophersports.com.
Thank you, Michael. My name is Chris Hockey. I'm here for Daisy Brand. Daisy Brand French onion dip. It's perfect. It's delicious. You know, it was a great weekend, weather-wise, football-wise. Well, not till, you know what I mean. Yeah, it was just perfect. It was if you were telling everybody, this is why I live in Minnesota, it would have been like that Saturday. And that's when Daisy Brand is perfect. That French onion dip, right? You got football on the TV, you got dips, you got chips, you're rolling. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it could be 18 feet of snow or 150 degrees. It's still wonderful. Maybe a little hot at 150 degrees for Daisy Brand French onion dip. But it'd still be good, I bet. I don't know. Here's what I do know. I don't care what you got to dip. Daisy Brand French onion dip is what you want to dip it in. It's delicious. Grab some at your grocery store today and find out just how much I love it is the right amount. You'll love it as well.
Chilly nights? Stay warm with Hoffman's $59 furnace tune-up. Comfort starts here.
This report is sponsored by the World Junior Hockey Championship. Big news, hockey fans. World Junior single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $39. Catch preliminary round and quarterfinal matchups this holiday season as the world's best under 20 players battle on Minnesota ice. Tickets to the biggest matchups will move fast. World Juniors, MN26.com.
Fan forecast. Partly sunny, showers potentially, and breezy, high of 59.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Here we are, running late. So let's get started right away.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Yay!
Love you, Holiday. You're the absolute best. You can get all the Red Bull, buy 2, you get 1 free, any 8.4 ounce, all the flavors, sugar-free, all the ones you want. Holiday, I love Holiday. So much fun. Great spot.
Love it.
Go to the one in Royalton.
It's like being on.
It's like an Apple
being on
store.
a holiday.
Yep,
That's what
correct. Where do you want me to start, Hogs?
You know what? You're in charge of this Fan 5 Sports thingy.
Vikings shot themselves in the foot too many times in the red zone. They were one of 6 in the red zone. That was the story of the game. They lose 28-22 to the Eagles. Wentz threw 2 interceptions. 1 went for a touchdown. He was 26 of 42 for 0 touchdowns, although the one he threw to Hawkinson was a touchdown, because if that's Travis Kelce, they count that as a touchdown, because 2 weeks ago, Travis Kelce trapped a ball, and they counted it as a catch. I'm bitter about that.
Well,
that's a touchdown.
You're not the only one. Here's
That's
TJ.
a touchdown.
I mean, there's nothing to overturn it. I mean, I was out there. I felt it. I mean, hands under the ball, snag it, and I don't understand. I don't obviously understand the catch rule at this point. Jay had one like the exact same thing last year in the corner of the end zone. So they got to figure it out. It's New York can't call in and say that it's not a catch when every other ref out there says it is.
Correct. That's the point. Yep. When he said after the game, those 2 guys told him it was a catch, and then they said, wait, New York said it wasn't. It's a catch. The ball never helps him. The ground never helps him catch the ball.
Well, that's the key right there, because I've heard a lot of people discussing this, and Grimmer, I know you were there. You probably have a good take on this as well. But the bottom line is this: the ball did bounce up, but the point is, it never hit the ground. His hands were under it.
Yes,
and then it bounces up, but it never hits the ground. I think it was Ron Johnson that was saying it doesn't matter. The ball can bounce around as long as it didn't hit the ground. Am I right about that? I mean, is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right.
And a quarter or 2 before, Devontae Smith has both hands on the outside of that ball. It hits the ground. And they count that.
Toes up.
And it toes up. They count that.
I mean, there's no
ridiculous.
I can almost live with the Hawkinson incomplete. Like when I watch the replay, I don't think you can definitively say. I think they probably should have stayed with the call on the field.
On the field, that's the key.
But
right there.
I can live with it if they say incomplete. If they call Smith's incomplete.
Yep.
And if they call Kelsey's incomplete.
Yeah.
But they don't.
They don't. No.
Like, there's no way KOC should have lost that challenge on Smith. None.
Right.
No.
Zero.
Zero.
That was the biggest brain dead.
Right.
There was nothing. There was a no-brainer overturn.
The ACC this year debuted a new replay system where they actually allow
ACRAC Congress?
Yes, the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's very easy to.
You were close.
You own
a Toshiba Hawk. You wouldn't know.
And I've been elected to that Congress.
But on that Toshiba Hawk, you can watch the on ESPN when they do those games. They actually bring in the audio of the replay live, and you can hear the officials deliberating the call while watching what they're watching.
Yeah.
And it is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I don't understand why the NFL can't adopt a similar approach, because at least it would allow us to know what they were watching, what they were thinking, what they were discussing.
Exactly.
And instead we get one little pool report from Kevin Seifert after the game in
which
which
is total BS.
He revealed, the official revealed nothing.
Nothing.
And I don't know. It's just very frustrating.
Well, I mean, you add that. I'm sorry, Grimmer, but you add that with the ball on the field goal hitting the wire. I know it's our team, so we complain more than any because it's our team. But it does seem to go against us too often, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I thought the bigger play was the bogus holding call. I mean,
Yeah,
because that is a touchdown.
That was
That
was
was
sad.
I think you could argue that ball, like if they're consistent, okay, it's incomplete, whatever. But the holding call was a block.
Brian O'Neill, for those of you that weren't at the game, and I'm sure you saw this, Grim and Hawk, if you were still there, he berated those two referees.
Yeah.
He said the guy's falling.
Yes.
What's he supposed to do?
He bumps into the guy next to him, starts to
falls
fall,
down,
and you just push him.
And he called it. That's such a bad call.
It's a block. It was terrible. That's the
In a
worst call of the
moment.
day.
Huge
I mean,
moment.
it's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So
that was hideous.
So it was that to me. That was bigger. Because it came earlier. You kind of forget about it. But
those
that was,
two things go in the other direction. We win that game.
Yeah. The issue with that game, Hawk, is that's a winnable game.
Yeah, we should have won that game.
Even though Hurts played out of his mind, he perfect passer rating, 19 of 23, threw for 326 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's still a winnable game. You can beat that team.
No doubt.
They wanted to give that game away so many times The big plays is what killed them.
Explosive plays on offense for them, and obviously a pick six. I mean, the percentage when you score a defensive touchdown in the NFL, the win percent immediately spikes, and it's hard to overcome that.
Hideous.
The other interception was, whatever. It was like a punt. I don't even know if that came on third down. I had less issue. He probably should have heaved it out of bounds.
Yeah.
But, whatever. But that one was – but it happens. I mean, Mahomes had that one against Jacksonville. It was almost the same play. The guy deked him and jumped into the passing lane. And that one, Mahomes – that was like a 99-yard return the Jacksonville guy had. It's not a great pass. You got to know it. But, it happens.
The frustrating thing is he did enough – to potentially overcome those mistakes by getting to the red zone, but then not scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, but even then, he threw 2 touchdowns.
That's true.
They got yanked.
Yeah.
I mean,
lucky.
The only kick our kickers missed all year is the one that hit the wire.
How about that? That kid's amazing. When they kicked that one after that snap went over his head, and I'm like, they're going to kick a field goal, and he just nails it. He's nails, man. That kid's good.
He is really good.
Real quick, through a couple other things. We'll go for football when we come back. What else you got? What else?
We have 2 Monday Night Football games tonight, Hawk, that you can now watch on your TV.
On my big TV.
Starting with the Lions hosting the Bucks at 6 o'clock. Detroit is a 5.5-point favorite. Then at 9, the Seahawks host the Texans. The Seahawks are minus 3.5.
Could be a couple good games. That first game should be great. I'm excited about watching that one. Yeah.
And then the Wild battle of the Rangers tonight at 6. Your Wild are 2-3-1. You can hear that game right here on the Fan. And then we will have a Game 7 in the ALCS tonight because the Blue Jays beat the Mariners last night 6-2. Game 7 is tonight at 7:08. The winner will play the Dodgers on Friday in the World Series. We will be in Vegas. Hawk, you and I will be able to bet on it.
Yeah, we'll be betting and we'll be watching.
Yeah, you
baseball.
can't wait.
Well, you're probably diving into box scores right now.
I can't wait. I need to know. I've already got it all figured out. Ohtani's going to hit 19 home runs in one game.
That game on Friday was
best performance of all time.
Ever.
10 strikeouts and 3 home runs.
Me and Sauce were talking. You literally can't even do that in the video game.
No,
that's that's how good he is.
I mean, even like at high school where you got like Joe Mauers who
are better than everybody else.
I don't know if you can do that in a high school game where a guy
unbelievable.
Goes deep 3 times
and they got a week off before they start the World Series.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, Patrick Morning Show. We'll come right back. We'll talk Gopher football and the big win, and we'll play the movie line from Mike Grimm. All of that on the Patrick on the Fan.
FM 100.3 KFAN and 2 men and a junk truck want to help you win $1,000. Your shot to win happens every weekday on The Fan. The Fan.
Got junk? Need it gone fast? Look no further than my friends at 2 Men and a Junk Truck. They're your local experts in junk removal. Whether it's old furniture, electronics, or clutter from the garage, they've got you covered. Head to 2menandajuncktruck.com today to schedule your junk removal service.
Rings, baby. Listen to Dodger Blue Dream on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Dodger Blue Dream and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Don't get stuck without heat this winter. Gens Ryan's fall special gets both your furnace and AC tuned up for just $47 total. Over 75 years of keeping Minnesota families comfortable. Book online or call Gens Ryan today.
I love those guys.
It's Chris Hockey here for Livia Weight Control Centers. Now, I've lost a significant amount of weight with Livia Weight Control Centers, and I am down to my lowest weight since, high school. I'm at 153 as we speak right now. And people have asked me, how have I done it? Well, with the help of Livia Weight Control Centers, their nutrition program, and GLP-1 medication. Now, I get a lot of questions about this, and here's the reason I'd encourage all of you out there to utilize Livia Medical for your GLP-1 medications. First of all, you're being guided through the process, which is so important. Second of all, nutrition is such an important part of losing the weight. Even with the GLP-1 medications, you don't want to lose muscle mass because let's face it, if you lose the weight and you lose the muscles, you're definitely not going to be healthier. Also, the nausea issues you've heard about, the constipation issues you've heard about, Livia knows about those and they have the experts to help guide you through it. So please do what I've done. Consider Livia Weight Control Centers. New clients save $100 on nutrition and medical weight loss programs with the code 100READY. That's 100READY. Returning clients reactivate free and get $40 off products. Just call 855-GO-LIVIA or visit livia.com today.
Holiday Station stores have your fall favorites. Sip on the pumpkin spice cappuccino or the maple pumpkin coffee. Creamy, spiced, and perfectly balanced. It's the cozy comfort you crave this season. Stop by and treat yourself today because pumpkin season is better at Holiday.
Coming to the Twin Cities in December, it's the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship.
Team USA!
Tomorrow's superstars of the NHL will be in your backyard as Team USA looks for a third consecutive goal.
There's so much pride involved. You know, it's Game 7 every single night. Everybody's playing for that gold medal.
Single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $39. Visit WorldJuniors.MN26.com.
Do you actually know ball? Well, come prove it with a free $10 from Better Picks. Download the Better app, pick more or less on player stats, watch the games, and win cash. It's that simple. Must be 21 or older in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Better Picks. Sports just got better.
Sidewalks, driveways, patio steps, garage floors. If it is sunken, Level will raise it back up. Visit LevelMN.com right now and get 10% off all joint sealing in September. So beat the snow and save thousands while taking care of your home today and seal your concrete to prevent sinking and to play defense against Mother Nature. Level uses cutting-edge polyurethane foam. It's going to lift and level that slab with lasting results. Level delivers safe, stable surfaces with expert precision. Visit LevelMN.com right now and get 10% off your joint sealing.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Craving something sweet? Step into the flavor of a good old-fashioned bake sale, Quick Trip style. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our premium donuts. Now just $2.99 for a 3-pack. Choose from Quick Trip's fluffy Long Johns, rich Persians, classic Bismarcks, or ring donuts. So delicious, just like the ones at your hometown bake sale. Quick Trip's premium donuts. Now only $2.99 for a 3-pack. A sweet deal. Too delicious to pass up. So treat yourself today, only at Quick Trip.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Aquarius Home Services at AquariusHomeservices.com. Here's some play-by-play action for you. It's fourth down for your toilet. The flush is weak. Stop cold at the line. But Aquarius Home Services takes the field with $98 off any plumbing repair. Touchdown! Oh, no, wait. The ref is throwing a flag on the water heater. It's time for a different kind of flush. A water heater flush from Aquarius Home Services. It clears out the gunk and the buildup, keeping it healthy all season long. That's an all-star play for just $98. Your home service victory is just a click away at AquariusHomeservices.com, earning the right to be recommended.
American Pressure, commercial-grade pressure washer since 1975. Find us at AmericanPressure.com.
KFAN is #1 in listening, streaming, and podcasting. So make us your #1 preset on the free iHeartRadio app. Just another way to easily listen to The Fan.
It's a pregame feast this week. Join Muss at Buffalo Wild Wings Savage this Thursday night as he broadcasts the pregame show live. Drop by from 5 to 7 as we lead you up to the boom between the Vikings and the Chargers with great food, tons of football, and your chance to win awesome prizes. Full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Max and I, there are certain differences we have, but mostly we're just alike. It's unbelievable.
It's actually insane.
Really is crazy. And you know what? I'm honored, but I also feel bad for you.
I know.
Because I know what your next 30 years look like.
I used to think that eventually I'd grow out of this. It's a phase, right?
No. Sorry, dude.
It's a lifestyle.
Sorry. Don't do what I did. Do the George Costanza. Do the exact opposite. Anyway, Grimmer, it's like this, Grim.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
You set Abadab and I up with not only a parking pass, but also tickets in the Cambria Suites for that Gopher game on Friday night. And it was a wonderful evening, just period.
God, what a great weather, too, right? For October. I mean, you just don't know for sure.
The crowd was great. It was just so much fun and a big win. Not just a win, just a dominant performance by our Golden Gopher squad.
They did really control that game.
Yeah.
I did not foresee that coming. I'm glad it did. We were kind of waiting to see if they were due for something like that, and it was It was pure domination. 9 sacks. Both lines were great. They shut their run down. And the dudes for the Gophers just played with a passion and a violence that you need to play with if you're going to win in that league. And so it was pretty encouraging. And now they're going to have to crank it up even one more notch probably if they want to win again this week, because it's in Iowa City. That's a tough place to play.
Yeah.
They just beat Penn State there. But
what time is that game, by the way?
That's a 2:30 kick. They just set that yesterday.
2:30.
2:30. So we'll take care at 12:30.
12:30. Yeah, in Vegas.
12:30 Vegas time, and we'll be watching that. Where are we going to be watching that? Having a party in Vegas? Where are we going to be there, Zecco?
Tom's Watch Bar. It's
nice.
First level right on the strip by New York, New York. So actually, it's in New York, New York. So
it's a Gopher party.
It's gonna be
a Power Trip
great.
Gopher party.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
sweet.
We're gonna be watching it and listening to you. We're gonna turn down the volume.
Yeah,
and listen
do
to
that.
you,
Feed that radio.
We're gonna feed the geese
call
too,
in there.
just in case
Yeah,
you're wondering. We're gonna get some
100% feed
geese
the geese,
feeding.
baby.
You know.
How about you rushing the field? I love it.
Yeah, we did. Abby and I saw all the other fans going out there, and we thought, when are we ever going to get a chance to do
You
this
didn't
again?
want to miss out.
We didn't want to miss out. But
Yeah.
as I said earlier in the show, I don't know if you heard or not, when I heard Brero roundly criticizing those of us who ran on the field yesterday, we would have run on the field whether we won or
Yeah.
not.
Well-
It was just a beautiful night, and it was fun, and we may never get to do it again.
Yeah, that's always been my stance on it. Sauce and I have had conversations in the hallway about it. And actually, I heard a little Barrero. He said yesterday that he softened his stance a little on that. He's less offended by it now.
Good. Good, because I do
that's
not
good.
want to offend him.
Yeah, you know.
Nobody wants to do that. Exactly.
No.
Exactly. But I'm in the boat of exactly what you are. If they want to rush the field, let them.
Yeah. We're
to
modern-day
me,
warriors.
To me, the big issue
Yeah.
is the safety. That's the worry. It's
what's
not like,
kid's
oh,
name?
you only
Yeah,
you don't
what's
want to
his
get
name?
trucked by
Yeah.
Coy.
Yeah, you only beat you only beat 25th ranked whoever.
Yeah,
Or,
right,
Duke
right.
beat North Carolina, and
Right,
North
right.
Carolina wasn't ranked. They rushed the court. That's Duke. What are they doing? Well, they want to.
Yeah.
Let them have
It's fun.
They're 20-year-olds for
We
God's
didn't rip
sake.
down the field goal post.
Nah.
We celebrated being alive on a
Yeah.
Friday
Exactly.
night.
Yeah.
That said, the danger is if you get hurt, and I'm glad you didn't.
No, they opened the steps. I didn't have to jump down in there.
Because I knew somebody in with that Penn State field storming, which I think everybody agrees that was warranted.
Yeah.
But there was somebody who broke their leg pretty badly.
Yeah, it's part of the game,
USC
bud.
last year they had a couple of injuries.
Next man up.
Yeah, that's right. It's part of the game, dude.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
year
it's
at
part of
USC
the
they had to
game, man.
ambulance a couple of fans over to the hospital as well after that.
That's
Because
right.
it's a longer. If you don't take the steps,
Yeah.
hockey was smart at our age, 54.
They ain't going
you
over the
jumping.
wall.
But if you do jump, it's a longer fall than you think.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
part of the game, bro.
Yeah, that's part of the game, bro.
It is.
That's
man.
right.
No doubt.
So did you work in the line?
Okay, so can I come clean on a few things?
Oh, no.
Man, listen, I would sure hope so, but
Sauce,
you should get tested just to
Sauce
be
gives
sure.
the line last year.
Yeah.
All right. And so I had to play it a little coy. No pun intended on the Gopher defensive back. I said, you said, can you deadpan it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll try to get this thing in. I'll try to get this thing in. I knew right then this was my Northwestern State on the movie quote line.
Yeah.
Because the Gopher receiver who transferred from Nebraska
Yeah.
and is playing for the Gophers, he didn't play much at the start of the year. He got in last
Yeah.
week against Purdue a little more. I knew he was probably going to get some reps against his former team. First name?
Malachi.
That's right. I know.
Play two.
How about that?
I got that thing done on the second play of the game.
Unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard him say his name over the intercom because I
Yeah.
could hear that. I
Yeah.
couldn't hear you. And I'm like, oh, my God, the kid's name is Malachi. Are you kidding me?
So I knew when you said that, the
can't
line,
wait.
I played it like, God, I'll try to get
Look
it
at
in.
you.
Yeah.
And I
Look
knew
at
I had
you.
Northwestern State on
Brilliant.
the schedule.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
Brilliant.
Lord. Here it comes. I guess. Maybe. If
guess.
my audio plays.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Do I have the wrong pot on? I do. Sorry, guys. This is my fault. Way to go, Ben. Thanks for messing me up.
Sorry, my fault.
Distracted.
Malachi Coleman now into the game.
my
He,
God.
by the way, is a Nebraska transfer, and he wants you too, Malachi.
Perfect.
So good.
Malachi Coleman lined up
Perfect.
wide to the left.
And DT had
Big,
no
tall
idea.
receiver, just one catch this year, 6'5", 200, and playing early against his former team. He's from Lincoln.
Yeah, we got a little chuckle out of DT on that one.
That's perfect.
And if
That's
I could
perfect.
say one more thing,
Oh, I'd love it.
it is such a damn relief to have that line done
I
after
bet.
2 plays.
I bet, yeah.
I
You're
bet.
rolling into the fourth quarter, and There are points in the broadcast, I don't really care how the game unfolds. I just got to figure out how to get your friggin' line in.
Well, and when you have a game like last week against Purdue, where it's a game until the fourth quarter, it's tough to go. Once you do Malachi,
if you could come up with more lines like that, that would be outstanding.
Awesome.
I knew it was Slam Dunk City, but I was going to play it. I was going to. I think I'll try to. I don't know.
When Big Voice Guy said his name on that play over the loudspeaker, I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea we had a kid named That's well done.
Great.
All right, Grimmer, let me ask you this question real quick. And hi, Ben. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
It's so good to see your little face.
Hi.
So this, you know what we were hoping to be able to do with JJ, it appears PJ's been able to do with Drake because that kid looked like a quarterback on Friday night, right?
He's really good.
He's figuring it out, right?
I mean, the one thing it sounded like, and Ben would have much better idea of this, that part of the rushing problems, the run game that they had, and I don't know how the offense all works, but there are either multiple ways you can call a play and check to at the line of scrimmage. And the one thing maybe it sounded like that he has not done as well as they wanted was getting them into the right, I don't even know how, whatever the number is. We need to run this play and on the run, whatever the look is. So they really sat down with him and showed him a bunch of stuff. And my hunch is, and maybe we'll find out more from PJ this week. He has a news conference today that our coaches show tomorrow, is that after that week of some serious looking, he got him into the play that was supposed to be if they do check to the run. And I don't know how complicated that gets. I remember, there's times where, hey, we're going to call 2 plays. And back when Kirk Shiraka was the coach, it was a check with me play. They'd look at the sideline, if they run the play we called or run a different play or whatever. And they don't do that. They have trusted him. But I think he has multiple options when he approaches the line of scrimmage. So,
yeah, I would say from my experience, again, I don't know all the nuances of offensive play calling. Our defensive play calls were pretty simple, even though we had checks and adjustments and audibles built within
balances.
Exactly. If it's a pass play, they can it into a run play. If it's a run play, they can flip it to the opposite side.
Yeah.
So if the initial call was a run and you like the look of where it's going, you just keep it the same. But if he's checking to the opposite way and you flop the play to the other side and it's the wrong decision, then you run right into the teeth of whatever the defense is doing. So those could be some simple ways of them just like, hey, let's just kind of educate you a little bit more on what the defense is doing and where they're bluffing, where they're disguising, what's real, what's not real, and kind of help us get into the better play more often than not.
Yeah, well, and Chris, back to the question about how good he is and how good he can be. I mean, this is 3 straight wins now that have been at home. They've won 3 of 4. The Ohio State game, let's kick that out because it's just, it's a one-off kind of a deal. It's going to be a game you're not going to probably win.
It's Ohio State.
It's Ohio State. So, but the 3 wins in a row, eliminating that game, 2 come from behind wins in the fourth quarter where they outscored the opponent, I think 28-0 in the fourth quarter combined in those 2 games. And then last week, just pretty thorough. I mean, he got him into the right run plays. The rushing attack was good. They dominated. And then he made some clutch plays. And then that touchdown pass he threw to Brockington, he just dropped it in there just beautifully. He's a redshirt freshman. So at a place like Minnesota, if you want to make that run at some point, you get a guy working in now. When he's a sophomore, junior, senior, you hope you can build up to have a multi-year run there where you can be special.
Makes us more attractive in the portal too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. You're going to get some receivers that are going to say yeah, and it also can change philosophically what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Can he play Thursday?
Hey. Hey, take a deep breath over there.
Yeah.
Grimmer, you're the best in the whole wide world.
Thank you. Good
I'm going
to
to come up with
guys.
something very creative about a person named Drake for you next week.
Yeah, if you can come up with something on Drake,
that'd be great.
I'm going to try to get it in. Yeah.
Mike Grimm, everybody. Thank you, buddy. See you later.
Love
there he
you.
goes. Ben Lieber's here. Musselman will be here soon, too. We start our breakdown of your Minnesota Vikings right after this. Patrick Morris on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Better news on the eastbound side of the crosstown. That earlier crash at Portland has finally been cleared off. You're tight all the way back from Lindale. Other than that, 35W southbound because of that, still tight approaching 60th and Highway 101 southbound slow from 141st Avenue to 94. I'm Jeremy Scott, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Standard Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's Dan Barrero here, and cold weather won't wait, and neither should you. Standard Heating, your authorized York dealer, has $30 off furnace tune-ups this October with same-day or next-day availability. Book now at standardheating.com and mention Barrero.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
When a loved one's memory starts to fade, it's more than forgetting names or dates. It's watching pieces of their life quietly slip away. At the Wellshire Memory Care, it isn't just treatment, it's understanding. The team at Wellshire provides specialized support, dignity, and a safe environment where every moment matters. If your family is facing the challenges of Alzheimer's or dementia, the Wellshire is here to walk that journey with you, with compassion and with care. Visit the Wellshire today at WellshireMN.com, WellshireMN.com.
Got a leaky faucet or a toilet that's constantly running? Maybe you're constantly running out of hot water. You're in luck. Dean's does plumbing. At Dean's Home Services, we are outrageously professional, especially when it comes to plumbing repairs. Call the pros at Dean's today to receive $100 off any repair. Click over to calldeans.com for effortless scheduling. It's as smooth as your favorite radio station. At Dean's, we are outrageously professional.
Kowalski, you need to go on offense and join It's Just Lunch.
I'm sorry, what now?
100% of IJL members go on real dates. Now get back in the game.
Visit itsjustlunchminneapolis.com or call 612-355-2727 today.
Beautiful and energy-efficient doors and patio doors. BuildersandRemodelers.com.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by the World Junior Hockey Championship.
The Vikings now sit at the bottom of the NFC North after losing to the Eagles at U.S. Bank Stadium. Carson Wentz threw for 313 yards, 2 interceptions, including a pick six. Bears crushed the Saints for their 4th straight win. Packers held on, beat the Cardinals. Lions host the Bucs tonight. Wild face off against the Rangers tonight in New York. Blue Jays beat the Mariners to force a Game 7 in the ALCS. I'm Ron Moss.
Big news, hockey fans. World Junior single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $39. Catch preliminary round and quarterfinal matchups this holiday season as the world's best under 20 players battle on Minnesota ice. Tickets to the biggest matchups will move fast. World Juniors, MN26.com.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Here we are, Power Trip Morning Show, 6:39. Welcome back. It's Monday, I know. Hey!
I got to talk about this.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm excited to go to Vegas. You know, it's happening, dude.
Power Trip Vegas starting this weekend. If you haven't bought your tickets already, go do it. KFAN.com/Vegas, your way. We all remember that one teacher who made a difference, who believed in us, challenged us, or just made learning fun.
Yes.
Well, now's your chance to say thank you in a big way with iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, nominating an outstanding public school teacher who's gone above and beyond for their students to win $5,000 to stock their classroom with whatever they need. Help us say thank you to the educators shaping our future. Nominate your favorite teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Yeah, teachers going back to work this morning. I'm sure that many of you aren't all that fired up about it, but thank you for what you do. My favorite teacher, Mrs. Morocco, who taught French.
Aw.
Yeah.
Is she going back to work today?
No, she's long retired.
Oh. Whoa.
Mrs. Morocco, who taught French. Kissing.
You hung out with Tommy too much.
She wasn't a real teacher, but she taught me a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Ben? You know what I mean? She taught me the rights and wrongs of life.
That's hot.
She taught me about chlamydia and crabs.
My God, your mic's hot.
Jeez.
She did. She taught me.
I think this is one of those times where you just stop talking because you're just going to keep going further down the hole.
I think the statute of limitations have passed.
I am a statute of limitations.
Well played.
It's just a statue of me naked, and these are my limitations.
Aw.
Yeah, you have to get real close to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, look at that. Yeah. Look at that poor guy.
Yeah.
How about the Louvre, by the way, and the fact that
Corey was there.
Corey was there.
Yeah.
He's in France. That sumbitch.
I got like 90 tweets about it. So many. I woke up, I thought, did somebody die?
Well, I thought it might have been him until I read that he actually left on a skateboard or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, yeah, I think they said a two-wheeler.
Yeah,
so basically a motorcycle.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
That's not him.
No, that's not him.
Unless he was riding bitch.
No, right, yeah, and he would. Yeah.
He was in the sidecar?
Yeah, he would, yeah. Old school Batman and Robin style. Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah. Little Ace and Gary.
He had Red Baron goggles on with a scarf.
Yeah. He actually eats the pizza, though.
The cops saw him going there. Like, it couldn't have been him.
Yeah.
Not
He's
that
just
guy.
smoking
no
a
way.
cigarette.
It's the Red Baron.
Yeah, the little skinny French cigarettes, too.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the people with the jewels? He went that way.
He went to that way.
You learned a lot from Mrs. Obuya or whatever her name was.
What?
Yeah.
Mrs. Booyah? Booyah! Booyah!
This is Morocco.
The Capuya
That's
lady?
close enough.
A booyah?
I don't know.
The Capuya lady?
It's okay,
The
Zach.
guy from
Gary-
The Simpsons.
He's all upset about how Carson played yesterday. It's okay, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh. Ben?
Yeah.
Interesting interviews in the locker room that you did yesterday. Very well done. I mean,
Yeah, they were great.
Talking to Cashman and he, having him say what he say, and talking to Brian, who was not happy with the referees and was trying very hard not to get fined. Well done. That's not an easy locker room to go into, I'm sure.
Well, thanks. It's never easy when they lose. Here's the thing I don't like about the losing locker room.
Yeah.
Everything's so quiet.
Yeah.
Like, it throws me off where I feel like I have to whisper to these guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a whisper.
You know, in a winning
Great
locker
song.
room, it's
Tracy Chapman, great song.
I'm sorry, but this is about Ben.
Sorry.
in the winning locker room, as you know, Hawk, there is loud music playing.
Yeah, a lot of words you don't want on the radio.
Yeah, a lot of yes, very much so.
Brilliant.
It's just easier to conduct interviews because guys are in better moods, and it's just the whole environment's different. When you walk into a library and you're like, and somebody died, you're kind of like, okay, so that play over there, like, what do you think of that play?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, it's I don't like it. I don't like it. It is what it is, though. It's not like you can change it. But
so
we all do it.
There were a lot of things we needed to change yesterday, but man, there's just a million different angles on this. But let's just start at the most obvious one. Who do you think at this point plays quarterback for your Minnesota Vikings on Thursday in Los Angeles?
I still think it's Wentz. I almost said McCarthy, but no, that's not what I'm thinking. Everything is very complicated and layered with all of the terminology that is coming from TCOPC, i.e. the head coach and anybody else that talks about the quarterback situation. Because, when it comes to McCarthy, it's 100% healthy, 100% ready, which is very subjective to the audience, and a full week of practice. So it's like you have to meet those three criteria for McCarthy to play. Then he drops the bomb, sort of soft bomb last night of just, well, we have to reevaluate where Wentz is at physically, which sort of opens the door to is he a little bit more banged up than we think? Is that holding him back from being the quarterback he should be?
Interesting, yeah.
And does that sort of open the door for him, or at least when you go through those other three check marks, is he not 100% healthy? Will he be 100% ready?
I'm sorry. Let me ask you on that, if you don't mind, before you move on. Please put a bookmark where you're at, because I have a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
We know the injury, or at least the one we know about, because he's probably got 95 injuries. That's how NFL is.
Yeah.
But the non-throwing shoulder injury, could that be hampering that much, even though it's his non-throwing shoulder?
I mean, depending on the severity of what is actually structurally going on.
Right.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a non-throwing shoulder that you don't have to worry about, like, you're not a linebacker out there hitting, or an offensive lineman or defensive lineman where you have to use both shoulders. If it's like super compromised to where it feels like it's slipping out, then it's going to affect how you throw, right? It's going to affect how you torque. I mean, when you look at quarterbacks throw the football in baseball players pitch, I mean, so much of that rotation is generated by that off elbow and that off shoulder of getting your body through. Obviously along with your lower body, which KOC is a huge proponent of. I guess where I'm going to pick up on the bookmark, I still think that given a short week, it's just not the most opportune time to play McCarthy. How much of the storyline do you want him to play against his former college head coach? All that stuff, like that's kind of cool and sexy for the 3 or 4 days leading up to the game. But once the game starts, I mean, it shouldn't be the motivating factor throughout the game. you got to put out the guy that's going to give you the best chance to win. And I still think right now, as we know, with the physical limitations of both quarterbacks, I still think Carson Wentz gives us the best chance to win on Thursday night.
Even after some of the throws we saw yesterday, the intentional grounding throw, that short arm throw that he had to Jordan
that's
Addison.
What I'm wondering, like, are those things,
I think those things obviously are annoying and factor into any sort of coaching decision. But let me ask you guys this. I know that we're all still pretty upset about this game. Let's just say the holding call on Brandel never gets called, and let's say that Hawkinson comes down with that catch and it's reviewed and it's deemed a touchdown.
Which it was. Which
in both cases it was. So now we're all of a sudden 3 for 5 in the red zone. We have 2 more touchdowns.
Okay, that's 21 points.
Where does that sit with everybody as far as Carson's performance?
Yeah, I think that's a great argument, Ben.
Yeah, because we're talking about him playing through the hurt, and he's doing. You're right.
Then all of a sudden you throw in like the gritty runs at the end of the game to pick up those third downs, and he's doing all of this despite a shoulder that's all banged up.
Yeah,
it comes off as a way better performance than we're talking right now. Certainly we wouldn't be talking about a quarterback change on a short week. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
What some people, and even Carson himself admitted yesterday too, would say is that Hawkinson throw was, that should have been more on target. He shouldn't have had to have made that play in the first place. I don't know. I between that and what he was talking about yesterday with the fact that there was just some basic, like, fundamental stuff, like just not throwing it out of the back of the end zone and getting
Here he is. Let me play the audio because I hear exactly what you're saying, Zach.
All I know is I can throw a better ball at the end of the day. I can make it a little easier on him. It looked like he got his hand under it, and whether it was a catch or not, that obviously it wasn't. But unbelievable play to even give himself a chance like that. He's a stud, but I can definitely make that throw easier for him.
Yeah, so I think that's a quarterback just doing quarterback things, taking care of his teammates. You always take the onus and the responsibility on yourself. That was an under duress situation. Yes, in a vacuum, can you make a better throw? For sure. As you roll into your right and you're under duress and you've got to get the ball out.
Yeah, like under duress situations.
I love those POVs are great.
Yeah, man.
Your mic's on, Ben. Ben, your mic's on.
Things got real.
Things got real. I just think that he's being the leader that he wants to try to be for this team. I mean, of course you're going to look back on plays and say, like, yeah, I could have done that better. I think he did the best that he could in the moment. And here's another thing. We talk about the lack of red zone success. We were, I believe, on the 19-yard line on the first drive. Yeah. Okay? A bad snap puts us 22 yards behind. Like, was that yes, you can look back and say we should have done a better job on first and second down. I get that. But what happens if we don't have a bad snap that drops us 22? We have a 22-yard loss?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, is that Carson's fault? Is that the offense's fault? Is that just one player making a bad play? Yeah, it is. So how much of this, when we look back we compare what happened versus what the stats say at the end of the day? I think the stats are misleading when it comes to our red zone failures in this last game yesterday than what actually happened in the game.
Interesting. Yeah. Blake had a hard day yesterday.
Yeah, he
no
did.
doubt about it. We all know how great the week was before
sure.
that.
Yes.
So, I mean, do you just chalk that up to him with the growing pains and you stay with him? That's what you do?
Show me that
you
smile.
have to. I mean, the thing is, you have to. We don't have anybody else. I mean, Juergens can come in, but I think going into this game, Juergens had one start in his 2 seasons here, and Brandel had 22.
Yeah.
And I get that it's a different position and you're a little bit out of place, but if he's the best player that you have from an athletic standpoint and gives you the most at that position, the most experience, then you got to rock with Blake, and you got to hope that how many times did we talk about Bradbury not, playing well and this and that? And, guys you're going against top level all pro talent over there.
Especially Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. They're
exactly.
They're elite of elite.
They're elite. When they're hungry and motivated, there's not a.
And Carter was at about 80% too.
Yeah, that's true.
With the heel and the shoulder injury.
Yeah. But their whole mantra all week was, we got to get our swagger back.
Yeah.
We gotta find a way to turn this thing around. And we are hoping it was not going to be against the Vikings, but at the end of the day, I think that they found their swagger, both offensively and defensively.
And their quarterback certainly did. I mean, I shouldn't say we. I was worried all week about what their running back was going to do to us, and he didn't do much.
No.
Man, that quarterback was on a dime yesterday.
Yeah,
Holy
he was
moly.
outstanding. That deep throw to Devontae Smith
and
was
the way
outstanding.
he ran the offense, too. The way he was figuring things out, watching him do it with his brain was something to see.
As Pete said, in that first touchdown to A.J. Brown, that's 7-on-7 style. He has no pressure. A.J. Brown breaks off his route. Metellus turns around and he just points, go. And he just goes, and Metellus was 2 or 3 steps behind him.
Yeah, and that is, to me, the most frustrating part is, and I know you guys probably talked about this on overtime and all this other stuff, but like the second chance pass plays drive you crazy as a fan. They drive you crazy as a player. When you get your quarterback off the spot, you force him outside the pocket to run around, and then every receiver stops their primary route and just finds green grass. It's the hardest coverage. It's the hardest coverage to do. You can't. It's impossible to cover these guys, especially the athletes they have over there, for 6 seconds, 7 seconds. It's impossible. I don't care who you are. You could line up. You could have Deion Sanders out there and the Rod Woodson. Find the best cornerbacks in secondary.
Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton. You could have the all-pro Hall of Fame players in the back end of a defense, and you're asking consistently to cover guys for 6 or 7 seconds, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
So I think, it's maddening because you, on a 4-man rush or a 5-man rush, you're like, that's great. We got to the quarterback. Now bring his ass down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Affect the throw in some sort of way, because you're leaving your guys on the back end hanging out to dry. And you're right. At the beginning of the game on that first drive and the end of the game, those are both just second chance throws. Just get open. Primary routes dead. Now we're going to double move these guys and get over the top. That's it.
I mean, there was the one play where you saw it, you're watching, where Hurts gets the ball, he backs up, and he bends down to take the sack. And he's like, oh, nobody's here.
Nobody's here. Yeah,
and then
my feet. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes,
PA said on the broadcast, he was going down to be sacked. He was covering up the ball, and then he looked around and was like, oh, there's nobody around me. Stood back up and completed the pass. Yeah, it was frustrating. That guy's good, man. Hurts is Hurts is great.
I had a thought yesterday. Am I right? Man, if I'm not, this is going to blow my entire point. Wasn't Isaiah Rodgers there last year in Philly?
Yes.
Okay. How much do they say, because they picked on him yesterday, who's a guy who's extremely fast and who's been great for us this year? It looked like they went after him a lot yesterday. And again, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. How much is them saying, I love Isaiah, he's great, but here's what he has that he does wrong in his game. Let's exploit those things. Is that something that they did, do you think?
I don't know. It's possible.
Because you could do that if a player spent a year with you. You know what his weaknesses are better than anybody,
100%,
right?
100%. Not to say he didn't make a couple good plays yesterday.
For sure. Yeah.
I think that we're all talking about the Devontae 79-yard touchdown. I have to look at the all-22 on that. I feel like my initial guess is they're in some sort of cover 3. He played his third the way he's supposed to. If I close my eyes and think about that play, Harrison Smith, I think, was the buzz defender underneath in the flat, and he was doing his job. Then the free safety, which became Theo, I believe that he bit on a dig route underneath where he's supposed to be the top end of that third shell. So if the safety doesn't bite on that underneath route or that more shallow route, you're supposed to have a guy over the top.
Right.
You're supposed to clamp that guy from Isaiah's outside position, which he was in, and you're supposed to have help to the inside.
Okay, got it.
So Do you pick on him because you know his strengths and weaknesses? For sure. Do they intentionally do it the whole game? I don't know. I mean, they could have just looked at concepts in that situation. I mean, they're doing their tendency checks too. They could have just said like, all right, if we're going to be in cover, if they're going to be in cover 3 in this down and distance, let's give them a little bit of cheese on the intermediate route and see if the safety bites. If the safety bites, we got the guy over the top. And that's just how offense and defense is played, regardless of who it is.
Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense. I was overthinking it. Yeah.
No. I mean, you're not overthinking it. It's just that the thing is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be 100% correct that they were like, hey, we know this guy's linearly fast. Like he's fast in a straight line, but we can get these guys, we can get him on a couple moves because maybe we don't trust his footwork.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
That could be true, I should say.
And to your point earlier about the first touchdown, the long touchdown pass, what'd you call it, a second chance play?
Yeah.
A safety's not going to cover him for that long.
No.
I mean, that's just how it is, right? And no matter how good Metellus is, you're not going to get a safety to be able to make that kind of coverage for that long.
Yeah.
No, you're just not. That's the frustrating part.
So how do we fix that?
Got to get the quarterback. It's rush lanes. I think it's almost like anytime the running back breaks out of the backfield and goes on a long run, it's like, well, what happened? Like defensively, you're supposed to have a guy in every gap. So usually it's like a guy gets out of gap or a guy misses a tackle. In this situation, when you're rushing the passer, all pass rush lanes should be accounted for in theory. Now, things happen. Obviously, you get knocked off your track and stuff like this. But like, if you're doing enough to get the quarterback off his spot, somebody has to be containing that guy and rallying to that guy to get him down. And we just didn't do that consistently.
Which leads me to another question we can talk about after the break. 2 observations. Number 1, Harrison Smith played a lot yesterday. That was, I didn't count how many plays he was on the field. It seemed like he was on the field most of the game, which is good. That feels good, right? I'm glad to see that. Somebody who was not was Ivan Pace.
Yes.
Shocking.
How about that?
Let's talk about that when we come back, shall we? That's Ben Lieber. We are your Minnesota Vikings morning show. It's Patrick Moore Show. We'll be right back on The Fan. It's Chris Hockey. Imagine you didn't have any kind of reliable internet connectivity or technology. Imagine how that would limit you in your day. How would you apply for a new job? How would you or your kids get their homework done? How would you even go about scheduling a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment? Well, how about this? AT&T has committed $5 billion by 2030 to help 25 million people get and stay connected to affordable, high-speed internet access and digital resources. $5 billion. And as part of that effort, since 2021, AT&T has distributed more than 160,000 computers and Wi-Fi hotspots to students and families nationwide. This year, they plan to distribute 30,000 more laptops, about $9 million worth. So people literally could go from having no connectivity, no internet, to the kind of technology that's going to help level the playing field. This is a truly important effort, giving people the opportunity to grow into a better life. I love that. Way to go, AT&T. Bridge that digital divide.
Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
94 eastbound is tight from Brockton to Weaver Lake. Then again from 394 into Hennepin, Lindale. It's also backing things up at 394 eastbound from Dunwoody into 94. And 52 northbound is tight from the Lafayette Bridge. I'm Jeremy Scott, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. That little drip could cost you big. Gens Ryan handles leaks, clogs, water heaters, and more. Call now and save $99 off your plumbing repairs. Don't wait for disaster. Over 75 years of trusted service. Book online or call Gens Ryan.
I love those guys.
Ben Lieber on the Power Trip is sponsored by Mystic Lake's all-new Hop House.
Hey, it's Corey Cove. This summer, the response to Ovo LASIK and Lens was incredible. So many people took advantage of their $400 off offer and stepped into a life of clear vision. I got LASIK in the past. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. And because demand was so high, Ovo doesn't want cost to be a hurdle. So by popular demand, Ovo is now extending $400 off LASIK now through October 31st. So this is your chance to experience the future of LASIK, because Ovo is the first clinic in the U.S. with Wave Light Plus. It's the most advanced LASIK tech available. It maps your eyes in 3D for sharper, more personalized results, often better than 20/20. And of course, at Ovo LASIK and Lens, you're in the hands of the legends of LASIK, Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. You'll also get 11 months of follow-up care, Ovo's lifetime assurance, and their best price guarantee. Plus 24-month interest-free financing, and LASIK could cost less than your daily coffee habit. So for about the price of a pumpkin spice latte, you could have perfect vision for life. So don't miss out. To see your best, see the best. Book your free consultation now at ovoi.com.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
One stop at Cub and your Halloween's handled. From fresh food to big savings, Cub's got what you need for little ghosts and grown-ups in one easy haul. Save on Fright Night favorites like Bellatoria Personal Pizza or Roma Original Pizza. Select sizes $2.99 each. Tyson Chicken Strips, Fillets, or Anytizers $6.99 each. And Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or Sprite 6-pack bottles $2.99 when you buy 4 with Mike Cub Rewards. Cub, your one-stop shop for Halloween.
Hey, it's Corey Cove again with Wolf River Electric. If you've been thinking about finally making the change to solar like I did, now is the time to stop thinking and start acting. The new big tax bill just passed, and homeowners who don't have their solar systems installed by the end of this year will lose the 30% federal tax credit. This means your solar system will cost you thousands of dollars more if you wait. And here's the kicker, this same bill is going to drive energy rates at paces we have not seen before. But the good news is solar from Wolf River Electric can protect you from those rising costs. So go to wolfriverelectric.com and request your free quote today.
Mesh Besher and Spence. The lawyer you choose makes a difference.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half. Visit roberthalf.com/Twin Cities. No one knows Twin City businesses like locals. With decades of experience here in the Twin Cities, Robert Half connects skilled professionals in finance, technology, administrative, and more. Visit roberthalf.com/Twin Cities.
Fan forecast. A little breezy, chance for showers, high of 59.
Minnesota Wild, New York Rangers tonight at 6 on the audio home of the Wild, FM 100.3 KFAN The Fan.
The Wild play their home games at Grand Casino Arena, and that's where you can see the legendary actor and comedian Adam Sandler. He's set to take over St. Paul this Wednesday. And the Power Trip Morning Show has your last shot at winning your way in.
Wednesday?
That's this Wednesday.
Like the day after tomorrow.
That is the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be tomorrow.
Wow, man. Time's flying, Zacco Directo.
And Thursday it'll be yesterday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Well, you just blew my mind there, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can be caller number 11.
I can?
You can. You're ineligible. You're an employee here,
You're
right?
what?
You know.
Ineligible.
Whatever.
Caller 11.
Illegible?
To win your pair of tickets. 1-800-320-5326. 1-800-320-5326. And keep listening each day through Hump Day for your chance to win your way in every hour of the Power Trip. Wow.
I don't know why every day can be Hump Day, right, Mus?
Oh, I love Adam Sandler, by the way.
That's not what I said.
Now I know. I'm going back to the read here. I'm going to the vibe.
You do.
Hump Day,
You kind of lost me there.
But if you're okay,
Are you okay?
But it's solo Hump Day every day, right?
Hey, listen, you got to take care of business.
Right,
You're going to get some sleep. You got to take care of business, right?
Yeah,
I even like Adam Sandler in Hubie Halloween.
Well, come on.
Nobody's seen that.
No, Hawk loves it. Hubie Halloween.
It's a very good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Hubie Halloween. Remember, with all the people that are in it, it's like a full cast. You loved that movie. You came on the air and said you loved it.
I do remember thinking it was great, but I don't remember the plot. That's not the Halloween one. Or the,
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, it's not the cartoon one, right?
Oh, no.
Which one's that?
That is at Transylvania?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that is
That's
good.
a good one.
Yeah, they got a couple of those.
That's a
Those are
good
pretty
one. Yeah, I like those shows. Those are cartoons.
Was that one of his Netflix releases that he's
Has
doing
to.
just as an obligation?
Yeah, I have 40 movies
I
I
like
got to
the
do.
one where he plays his own sister. Now that's
Jack
a good
and Jill.
one. That's the one.
Yeah, you
That's
You're
a
my
good one.
sister. You're my sister.
Paul.
Oh, that one?
That one. That's a good one.
Paul, your hand is
Yeah,
up.
Paul, go ahead.
Jill and Jack and Jill. Woodhawk.
I mean, she looks just like Adam Sandler. So yes, I mean, 100%. I mean, like
He
wow.
loves a gal with an Adam's apple.
Yeah, don't you think?
Oh.
Can't you see like Tommy wanting to do a movie like that just so he can dress up like a lady?
Oh, yeah. He'd like,
Like a lady.
There's a lady. Hey, what are you doing in this scene?
Sex!
all right, Tommy.
This is Outfire.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
Clever guy. Ben.
Yeah.
Ivan Pace, was he benched? Is that not the right way to say it? Or is it? I don't know.
No,
he did not.
I mean, I think that we can deal in reality here. It looks like he got benched.
Crazy.
Yeah. At first, I thought maybe it was an injury, but he played special teams.
Yeah, he was a
game.
full participant on special teams, and I don't think he logged one defensive snap.
I think it's 0. You are correct.
Do you think that a possibility is the fact that Wilson is better in coverage and that the Eagles, Goddard was, the second most targeted receiver for the Eagles going into that game, and that they decided, okay, we got to have some speed. We got to be, because he's not that great in coverage.
No, but I also think that, listen, if they didn't have one of the best running backs in the league and they had an inferior running game and all we worried about was the passing game, then I would say, okay, this makes sense. They're in 11 personnel, 10 personnel the whole time, and we're going to be a nickel and dime throughout the whole game. Believe me, because I've been there. They're like, did Lieber play today? I'm like, no, guys, it was 10 personnel the whole game. I'm not involved in that. But I think in this situation where they surprisingly to me, even with Calcaterra out, they went 12 personnel. They tried to do some of the things that have hit us in the run game that you saw from previous games, and that is 1,000% base personnel. That is 3 linebackers on the field. That is base personnel, and they used Metellus as that extra linebacker in the box and not Ivan Pace.
And that's a little glaring, man.
And
then they did a lot of jumbo too, the Eagles, and it didn't help their run game.
Actually,
it helped their passing game more so when they brought in a tackle eligible.
Right,
there was a lot all game.
Yeah, they did go heavy a bunch of times, and I mean the thing is like we have focused on some of the negatives in this game. But our run defense going against a hugely challenging running back and running offense, we bowed up. I mean, you want to talk about our defense, bowing your necks up and playing physical football and trying to win the line of scrimmage. Like, we won that battle.
Yeah.
We just didn't win the battle when it came to getting the quarterback on the ground and affecting his throws down the field.
First quarter, he had 25 yards.
He had 44.
44 at the end.
Yeah. Mr. Ben Gessling posited that perhaps it was all the missed tackles through the first 5 games of the season that got Ivan Pace benched.
Oh, I think did he not lead the league in missed tackles?
Something like that, yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. I mean, whenever you put yourself in a position to make a tackle at or around the line of scrimmage and you miss, and then it goes for a big chunk run, I mean, you can only have that happen a few times before the coach is like, we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, he's good at going downhill. He's, I think, a really solid blitzer. He is like the Temu version of Jeremiah Trotter. He can run the A gaps and B gaps, but outside of that, it's like he's a liability in the pass game. And when you're showing that the thing that you're really good at, that you're not really good at it right now, then you got to take a seat and sort of reevaluate.
Not to open any exposed wounds, but did you ever get benched for missing tackles?
No, but I got benched because of Sean Merriman.
Yeah, right.
I got benched because he was a better player than me and better at that particular position in a 3-4 defense. I mean, I was more of a 4-3 linebacker trying to play outside rusher. It's like, if I'm on the team and B-Flow comes in and they bring in Van Ginkel and Grenard and I'm trying to hold on for dear life, like that's what it was like. It's like I'm not built to be, I'm not skilled enough off the edge to be a consistent, pressure guy. And then Grenard comes in and he's like fluid and agile and he's relentless and has all these pass rush moves. And I'm like, I'm just try hard guy out here.
Why do you talk like that on the football field?
Well, I'm just like, put it in the scouting report, white try hard guy.
Have a seat, Rudy.
Yeah, have a seat, Rudy. Put me in, coach. I can do it.
Buddy.
Okay, there you go. More on the Vikings momentarily, guys.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the 2026 IIHF World Junior Championship.
Tell me about it, Zacho.
It's coming up. It is the best hockey tournament in the world. You're going to want to be there for it. World Juniors, MN26.com for tickets at Grand Casino Arena and 3M Arena at Mariucci.
Yeah.
Are you calling games?
No, he's Zach Halverson.
No. Brilliant.
We'll see.
He's not calling games.
Thank you. Thanks. Let's see. Fallen leaves are giving Minnesota rivers a root beer-like tint. If you're wondering what's going on with the water out there, the tannins within those autumn leaves and decomposing plants are causing the water to go a little brown on you. Parks such as Gooseberry Falls, Cascade River, and the Chattahoochee, which I don't know where that's at, but I need to know.
It's up north, yeah.
I need to be on the Chattahoochee.
The Chattahoochee.
Way up yonder on the Chattahoochee?
Yeah.
On the lake that they call Chattahoochee.
That's it.
Great song. God, that song wails.
Are experiencing this
Gets
phenomenon.
hotter than a hoochie coochie.
I know what a
You're my
hoochie
son,
is,
hey.
and I know what a coochie is. What is a hoochie coochie? And where do I get 5 of them? 5. I'm greedy, bitch.
I think Best Buy.
4 not enough. I need 5.
I think you need that truck again.
Falling leaves and needles from trees such as oaks and maples and tamarack also contribute to the tannin levels in the water. I believe that's just tannin. I added an extra word there. The rivers then pick up the color similar to when hot water turns brown after brewing in loose tea leaves. So it's like it's brewing tea.
Oh.
So if you're wondering why the water's brown, I noticed that, by the way, a couple of times this weekend. What a beautiful time of year.
You thought it was somebody else upriver?
Yeah, I thought maybe they were just... I'm always on the lookout for dead bodies. You know what I mean? I can't help it.
You only find those on the road.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
If you see Hawk driving by you, be careful.
Yeah, be careful. I'm bad luck.
Oh.
Anyway, there you go.
That's sad.
That's what's happening there. Let's see what else is going on. Hey, here's some good news from terrible news. An Annunciation shooting victim is returning to school. Lydia Kaiser, a 12-year-old girl we've all been rooting for, suffered a brain injury in the attack, said she's doing okay, enjoying her time back at school. So good for her.
Great news.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope you have a spectacular day.
Yep.
And I would guess all the kids are returning to school today from MEA, right? Today's
Yes.
a good day, so
Yeah.
watch out for those school buses, please. Everybody be cool.
Everybody be cool.
An eerie doll display is available to the public in a museum in Rochester, Minnesota. The Creepy Dolls collection can be seen at the History Center in Olmsted County. The attraction consists of more than 140 dolls, with some surrounded by gravestones.
No, thank you.
People pay money
thanks.
to go and see
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
You already just say doll. You don't even have to say
I know.
creepy doll.
Let me tell you guys something that happened that Corey will never admit to. You know what I'm
Hawk
about
it
to say, don't you?
I do, yeah.
So we had this guy, and he was a ghost hunter guy.
Oh, yeah.
Not the MILF hunter. They didn't have him in. Hawk called him. He wouldn't come in.
We did a personal interview. And this guy and Corey were going back and forth because Corey, he don't believe in nothing.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
That's a double negative. You get my point.
He's a nihilist.
Yeah. And the guy said, here's the deal. I got this haunted doll. And Corey's like, that doll ain't haunted. And the guy's like, oh, yeah? Well, why don't you put it in your trunk and drive around with it for a week? And Corey wouldn't do it.
Yeah. He said, I'm not driving around with somebody else's dolls.
Yeah. But we were all like, you're a giant.
Yeah, deep down, you actually believe.
Yeah,
right.
Moss was just talking about it. It's contaminating the river.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And Corey wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. And we were like, well, if you're not afraid, why don't you do it? He wouldn't do it. He said he thought it was dumb to drive around with it. I said, well, I think you're just being scaredy cat.
I think he's being scaredy cat.
That's what I think.
sure.
Because
Was it an actual doll or an inflatable one?
Both.
No.
So that way he could drive in the HOV lane?
Great point.
Hawk would have yelled, I volunteer if it was a blow-up doll.
But I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it was. There's no O face, I think, on this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, you put me in a room with a bunch of dolls during the day, everything's cool.
Yeah.
When the sun goes down, I'm not going in that room.
No, I'm out.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, hell no.
way.
But I think
No.
as Tenna once said, why don't they haunt, like, Ninja Turtle dolls
Right.
or...
Right.
Right. Why is it always creepy
Right.
porcelain dolls?
That's a good question. You have to ask the ghosts. I ain't got an answer.
I don't know.
I know,
The point is, I ain't going down to that museum. I don't need to see all that stuff.
Nope.
I mean,
Nope.
I understand why people get their jollies like with creepy haunted stuff, but that ain't me.
Yeah.
But if I'm a ghost worth my weight, I'm not doing the fun dolls. I'm definitely gonna go and find a really creepy one. that I'll actually inhabit.
You got to find the one like the neighbor from Toy Story would create,
Right,
you know, like the
Yeah.
Franken dolls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe a Chucky doll.
Please don't haunt me, Mus.
Yeah,
They
please
have.
don't.
I have hard enough time.
Yeah,
with
don't do
things.
that.
All right, Hawk, you're off the list.
Thanks, bud.
The rest of you?
We went.
I miss you, but I don't want to see you anymore.
What did I
when
do
you're dead.
wrong? You don't want to. I mean, maybe you do want to see what Maxo's doing.
Yeah, trust me.
Just come hang out with me for. You're not going to want to haunt me.
Yeah.
Why is this haunted doll so high?
We went costume.
My ghosts are going to have to see haunted psychiatrists after they watch me for a while.
Why does he keep watching the same video?
Once the ghosts see where I live, my apartment building, they gonna realize they haunted.
They ain't going to that neighborhood.
I'm haunting you.
I dropped Max off last night. We saw some kind of Frankenstein walking across the street.
We thought it was Rosie for
we
a
thought,
second.
we had to go, Rosie, where'd your suit go?
After a
It
week
was a
with
great laugh.
After a week with Hawk, the spirit just goes down and hangs out in the Beetlejuice waiting room, like
Who, me?
sitting next to the guy with the shrunken head, like this is way better than hanging out with that guy.
You're too weird, buddy.
So true, so true.
We went costume shopping for Louis last week. They have.
What'd you guys decide on?
Well,
I can't wait
we
to
don't
see
know
it on
yet.
Friday.
Well,
Well, a week from
6
Friday.
o'clock. You're our first stop, Ben.
Yes.
You're our first stop. They have Chucky costumes for kids.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
Yeah, it seems
Have you seen the Chucky thing for the dogs?
That's adorable.
When it runs
where
and
it
the,
runs,
and
it's
the,
got
and
the
the knife just
Yeah,
comes
it's so good. Yeah,
You laugh so hard.
It's so good.
That's so great.
Yeah, because you get it to chase and it looks
Yeah,
like
it's the best.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, but for
brilliant.
kids, nah. Chucky's too scary.
You are scared.
Yeah,
I'm
your
scared of
little
it.
guy. Your little guy's an angel. He's
Yeah,
not a
he's an angel.
murderer.
I
No.
think you should dress your little guy up as one of the Chicago Bears guys. You know, the Bears.
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
The stash and the whole works.
My wife saw you can get it's like a Beanie Baby costume where it's
Yeah.
got like the tag.
Yeah.
But then they're warm. Although we're gonna drive, it's not like we're gonna walk. We're gonna go to Ben's house, Scott Taylor's house, and her friend's house, and then we're going home.
Oh, you're not going to do the wagon thing
No, we got
in the
3
neighborhood?
No, we got 3 stops. No.
Man,
Three
why-
stops.
No, you're gonna have to in
gotta
both
take Lionel
my neighborhood
out.
and Scott's neighborhood. You're gonna have to walk around.
Come on,
knock
nah.
a few
Well,
doors.
I'll park in your driveway, and then
You
we'll
can?
walk around. Yeah,
You can.
Yeah, Lionel will be great.
It'd be great.
What's Allie going for his Halloween, Hawk? It's Abby. I knew that.
Oh yeah, you
it's
knew
Abby.
that. You know
I
that.
knew
Yeah, you knew that. Yeah. I don't even. I mean, she's 23. I probably don't want to know.
When's
what
your eye? When's your eye surgery?
Yeah,
Cataract.
she could just say a devil, and then you just
Yep.
leave it at that.
That's enough.
Like,
Yeah, thank
don't-
you. Appreciate it. Yeah, right. All right, here's the deal. It's Patrick Moore Show. We come back. We'll get right back into it because I know. You want to know more about the Vikings and how we're going to win on Thursday night. Because the team we're playing got the crap kicked out of them yesterday in the Chargers. And there's so much to get to. It's Patrick Moore Show on the Fan. Jefferson Lines is your #1 bus experience. My name is Chris Hockey, and I can vouch for that. With daily schedules to every corner of Minnesota and to thousands of destinations across the country, it's the most convenient way to travel. Jefferson's luxury motor coaches offer free passenger Wi-Fi and individual charging outlets so you can stay connected. Ride comfortably and confidently knowing you're traveling with Minnesota's best transportation company of 2024. Don't wait. Seats are going fast. Book online at jeffersonlines.com today. jeffersonlines.com.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
For more information about contests on the station, go to KFAN.com/rules.
Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Halloween, and listen now.
iHeartRadio.
Ben Lieber on the Power Trip is sponsored by Mystic Lake's all-new Hop House.
Blaze will be your trusted financial partner on the road of life. They will find the right path for you, even if it means blazing a new one. Head to blazecu.com to learn more. Insured by NCUA.
It's Chris Hockey here for Livia Weight Control Centers. Now, I've lost a significant amount of weight with Livia Weight Control Centers, and I am down to my lowest weight since, high school. I'm at 153 as we speak right now. And people have asked me, how have I done it? Well, with the help of Livia Weight Control Centers, their nutrition program, and GLP-1 medication. Now, I get a lot of questions about this, and here's the reason I'd encourage all of you out there to utilize Livia Medical for your GLP-1 medications. First of all, you're being guided through the process, which is so important. Second of all, nutrition is such an important part of losing the weight. Even with the GLP-1 medications, you don't want to lose muscle mass because let's face it, if you lose the weight and you lose the muscles, you're definitely not going to be healthier. Also, the nausea issues you've heard about, the constipation issues you've heard about, yeah, Livia knows about those and they have the experts to help guide you through it. So please do what I've done. Consider Livia Weight Control Centers. New clients save $100 on nutrition and medical weight loss programs with the code 100READY. That's 100READY. Returning clients reactivate free and get $40 off products. Just call 855-GO-LIVIA or visit livia.com today.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Celebrate the football season with Zero Res and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take 15% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. Call 952-ZERO-RES or book online at ZeroResMinnesota.com and take advantage of these huge savings. Zero Res.
Do you actually know ball? Well, come prove it with a free $10 from Better Picks. Download the Better app, pick more or less on player stats, watch the games, and win cash. It's that simple. Must be 21 or older in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Better Picks. Sports just got better.
Let's escape the everyday hustle and bustle with a taste of the outdoors thanks to Decorators. Peaceful, isn't it? When you build with Decorators, outdoor moments like these don't have to end. Our industry-leading durability means you can enjoy your deck any time of year. With Decorators, it's always deck season. Visit Decorators.com to learn more. That's Decorators with a K.
Kowalski, you need to go on offense and join It's Just Lunch.
I'm sorry, what now?
100% of IJL members go on real dates. Now get back in the game.
Visit itsjustlunchminneapolis.com or call 612-355-2727 today.
No other law firm knows more about personal injury law or your rights than Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. Their success has everything to do with the outstanding level of service provided to their clients every single day. As the personal injury powerhouse, Schwabel, Getz & Sieben's philosophy is not to simply meet the needs of their clients, but it's to exceed their expectations. Local, experienced, on your side. Visit Schwabel.com, that's Schwabel.com, or call 612-377-7777.
Protect your home with a new roof. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
Vikings Chargers, Thursday night at 7:15 on the audio home for Vikings football. FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan, powered by Hy-Vee.
Hey, Rubes. This football season, Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000 to pay it forward to a charity of their choice. Just head over to KFAN.com, make the keyword contest to learn more and enter today. That's KFAN.com, keyword contest.
I'm not going to lie to you. I feel better about myself now. Because I've never done that.
Yeah.
Not even one time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not so bad.
Yeah, I'm not as bad either.
Right.
We were just talking about something that one of our coworkers has done 10 times that I've never done
10
once.
plus times.
My God. I guess I'm not a horny monster.
Yeah, you're not.
Can I guess who? Is it Tommy?
No, I'm not going to answer the question.
No. You don't want to guess, you don't want to know.
Oh.
Correct.
It wasn't me, right?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
all
No.
Thanks, Shaggy.
No.
Well played.
No. Hey, welcome back. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Who we are. Lots going on now in the world of football and elsewhere. And I do believe it's Zacho's turn to do some Fan 5. Zacho.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, Presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
We'll talk Vikings in a little bit in Vikings news, but for now, the Minnesota Wild hope to end a 3-game losing streak tonight at Madison Square Garden as they take on the Rangers. The Wild suffered a 2-1 overtime loss to the Philadelphia Flyers on Saturday with former Stillwater Pony and Initials game participant Noah Cates scoring the game-winning goal for the Flyers. The game is at 6 o'clock, puck drop right here on the Fan. You can tune in on the iHeartRadio app as well.
Bitchin',
man.
Let's go.
The Minnesota Timberwolves wrapped up their preseason with a 126-110 defeat to the Philadelphia Flyers on Friday. Make that the 76ers.
I was going to say that would have been a hell of a game.
Wow.
But to be fair, he's doing sports in my spot, so mistakes are to be made.
Yes, they are going to get made.
Yep.
Leonard Miller, whoever that is, had 21 points.
He's a shop teacher.
Pretty much. Might as well have been. Most of the team's regular rotation players sat out the game on Friday, but they will begin their regular season Wednesday night on the road in Portland against the Trailblazers, which you can hear on the Timberwolves channel. The Wolves are 3.5-point favorites to start the season, Maxo.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, Maxo, can I ask you a question? Play this soundbite before you talk about it?
Let's do it.
Because I don't know what this means, but Ant was talking about what he learned in the offseason.
I think it's going to help me a lot because it's easier to see everything when
he's talking about spotting up.
I think it's going to help me a lot because it's easier to see everything when I'm in the post. But it's not going to change, my volume of threes and off the dribble threes and stuff. I'm still going to be getting to that at a high level. But just when the game slow down and we need to get to a comfortable spot, that's when I'm probably going to be playing with my back to the basket.
Is it? What's that mean?
He's basically just talking about being better off ball, putting himself in better positions to score the basketball. It's actually really interesting. Double T was just talking about this over the weekend on In the Zone, saying that that's the next step for Anthony Edwards. He was putting him in the same category as people like Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant. He was saying that's how they evolved their game, is just putting yourself in the best possible position to score. Like, instead of, say, Ant dribbling the ball at the top of the key, right, where he has to go through 2, maybe even 3 or 4 different people, kind of putting himself in a better position off ball. So he just really only has to go up against one guy one-on-one, basically, or puts himself in a better position to make a play for his other teammates as well. Because that was kind of the problem. That's kind of been the problem for the Wolves. When the worst version of themselves is when they're basically just playing one-on-one basketball. And Anthony Edwards is just kind of talking about putting himself in better positions when he's off the ball for himself and his teammates.
Maxo, question for you. We all know that he's the number one player, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the best in the league. We get that. Everybody's bound to have an off day. If he has an off day, and even if he doesn't have an off day, I guess the question is, who's his complement this year? Like, who can we rely on to be the leading scorer if he's having an off day, or if he's still on one? Like, they can contribute in big ways, not just like 8-10 points, but like, who's our number 2A and 2B?
It's going to have to be Julius Randle and the combination of Naz Reid and, I mean, probably Terrence Shannon Jr., who's taken up a way bigger role this year because we have Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He went off to Atlanta, got paid. Atlanta's probably going to be a really good team this year. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker was arguably the second most consistent player on the Timberwolves last season. He played sixth man of the year during the regular season. So it's going to have to be Julius Randle, who hopefully, I mean, obviously is he's here for it's a more consistent kind of picture for him, right? Last year was super tumultuous. He got traded right before the season started. He's going from the Big Apple, New York, to a completely different environment in Minneapolis, albeit according to him, obviously a more positive environment for him. So we're going to have to rely on the continuity because they didn't make any big splashes during the summer. They're going to have to rely on the continuity, and it's going to have to be a guy like Julius Randle who seemed to get in a rhythm there towards the end of the playoffs.
It's interesting because Ant actually talked about this being a different year, starting the year, because he knows his teammates.
I think last year we started, Julius them didn't even get to come to the dinner. So, yeah, it's definitely different. Like, me and Julius been working on our two-man game. Dante's getting super comfortable with us. They really know the offense now, all the next action stuff. So, different lineups that we throwing out there. So, it's going to be fun.
So, there you go.
Their over-under for wins is 48.5.
Out of how many games?
82.
That's
Yeah,
is a test, and you passed it.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are going to go to the game.
I'd take the over.
The Vikings game on Thursday night, and then the Lakers Timberwolves game on Friday night.
Yeah.
Well, they'd love to, but they'll be in Vegas with the Power Trip Morning
That's
Show. You know what I
true.
mean? So we'll be watching it.
As
That
Hawk
is true.
said, we can watch it at 7 o'clock.
We're gonna watch it at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Down at Dude's Sports Bar.
Tom's Watch Bar.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Which now
That was
has
a test, and you passed that. That's two for
Way
two,
to
guys.
go,
Well done.
Zacchaeus.
which now has apparently bottomless mimosas till 2:30.
And we're gonna have bottomless morning show guys too, because I'm gonna wear no pants that night.
That's hot.
Thank you.
We are headed to a Game 7 in the ALCS after Toronto defeated Seattle 6-2 at Rogers Center last night. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit his 6th homer of the postseason on a solo shot in the 5th inning. The Seahawks. I'm sorry, that's Seahawks.
I'm sorry
My
now?
goodness. This chair.
That's
It's
chair.
the chair.
Stand up and do it.
Chair.
Just stand
Chair
up and
is
do it. You'll be
haunted.
all right. Just stand
It's the
up.
Mariners, idiot.
The Mariners, yeah. You play your button
It's
bar.
the Mariners, idiot.
Oh man, this sucks. This does suck.
Right.
The meat sauce simulator over here is not fun.
Wow.
But yes, the Blue Jays host the Mariners in Game 7 tonight on Fox.
For a chance to get beaten by the Dodgers.
Will there ever be a better game played than Shohei?
I mean,
No.
No. That's incredible, man.
We won't see
Incredible.
another player like him
Insane.
for another 50 years.
He's the best player of all time, and it's not close.
Yeah.
He
I
might be
agree.
the greatest athlete of
Yep.
our time.
There's
Like, forget
that.
baseball.
Yeah.
Like, he's in a whole different conversation at this point.
This is the end of the Dodgers game where they won to go to the World Series after Ohtani did what nobody had ever done before.
High fly ball to right. Pages. He is there. He's got it. And the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the National League pennant. They sweep the Brewers. The greatest night of baseball by an individual player in the history of this game. Shohei Ohtani. 3 homers. And a victory on the mound with 10 strikeouts.
In the history of
The
this
history
game
of the
means something.
In a
Yeah.
closeout game.
And when you're talking about baseball, right?
They have stats all the way back to when slavery was a thing.
Right.
Like,
And he was better than all of those guys.
But even think about who they were all playing against. Back in the day, it's like, okay, there wasn't that high a level of talent around the entire diamond, and he does that. Oh man,
He's the best.
Babe Ruth was playing against longshoremen.
Yeah. And he was good. I liked old Long. He was a good guy. Had his
Tom's
team.
favorite player. But also, with that team, it's stacked, obviously. Mookie Betts plays shortstop for the Dodgers. He's one of the best players in the last 50 years, and he's forgotten because of how good Shohei Ohtani is. It's unbelievable.
That team is stacked.
Stacked.
And all of those guys are forgotten because it's all about Shohei.
And I saw a story yesterday that they are the favorites to land, I think it's Kyle Tucker, who I think plays for the Cubs or somebody. Doesn't matter. He's like the best free agent on the market next offseason, and they're the favorites
Twins aren't
to
gonna
land
get him?
No, the Twins won't do anything. Don't even go to that. That team sucks.
Don't get them fired up.
I'll tell you what, they say money doesn't buy happiness, but in that clip, I heard a lot of happiness going on there.
I think the Dodgers should cut $30 million off the payroll.
Well, here's the thing, and you talk about the next offseason free agent. 2027 is going to be a lockout for the ages. I don't think we're going to have an MLB season.
Awesome. Can we do that for the NBA? Hey, real quick, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry I spoke out loud. I thought that. Normally, I would have kept that inside. Quickly, I saw this yesterday. Ben, check this out.
What's that?
I'm driving down the road in a Home Depot truck. Long story, never mind.
Yeah.
And
It got weird.
The guy
I
in
love
front
that
of me,
story.
the guy in front of me was driving along, and he had a Minnesota Wild license plate. And on that license plate, it said Kirill. Now, it was not a Maserati, so it was not Kirill Kaprizov, right? And I thought to myself, that dude has a license plate that says Kirill. He's a huge Wild fan. What if Kirill hadn't signed with the Wild?
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who
Isn't
took
that
that
something?
gamble.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand being a huge fan of any person, right? But to make them your license plate,
I
you
know.
better hope
Yeah.
they don't go to a different team or do something terrible.
I know someone very close
At least it's
personally
not a
that
tattoo.
has a Kirill Minnesota license plate that got it last year.
I bet it was this dude.
Yeah,
Well, you can't have two.
I hope he wasn't in Maple Grove.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
What's
wow.
wrong
with
with
that,
What's wrong with
Doc?
the MG, bro?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
brah.
He wasn't in.
Is that
I know,
tripping?
I know he wasn't in Maple Grove, so if his car was in Maple Grove, that would have been a bad thing.
Well, he might have been a thief. is what he's saying.
Maybe he's helping Hawk with his TV.
Nobody helped me with my
Nobody
TV.
helped him.
Nobody, not even the guy at Home Depot.
No, he hates me.
Well, I know it's not the same thing, but isn't the way that these jerseys are so expensive? Isn't it more expensive to buy a jersey than to get a personalized license plate?
I bet it is. It's got to be close, right?
I think there's like an NBA bit. Maybe it's through American Express where if you buy that jersey and they get traded, you can trade it in for their new jersey. I think that used
unless
to be,
you order it online.
Yeah, the state.
And it's coming in real cheap.
You know what I always see too, guys, is like you know how I go on Vikings.com and buy clothing because when it goes on sale, it's cool. You get really good deals. They always have like autographed helmets, and they have autographed Josh Dobbs helmets on there.
Yeah, come on.
And and it's like, and I wonder like, what's going to happen to that helmet?
Were they football helmets or astronaut helmets?
well played. Yeah, no, but like, what's going to happen with that autographed Josh Dobbs helmet?
Well. If you recall, Hawk, there was that one Christmas where Superstar gave us a bunch of footballs for players that no longer played for the Vikings.
He did. You're right. And
I think I got a Chris Cook football.
I have one.
I'm not kidding.
Yes. I still have mine.
Yeah.
I still have mine.
Yeah.
This is not a joke, guys. Neither of us, Star nor myself, nor any of us, have any idea who signed the football.
Yeah, he showed up.
It's a name that you can't read without a number. No idea who it is.
He showed up with like 4 footballs, gave one to Hawk, gave one to Corey, gave one to me. And we're like, thanks, Star. And then Hawk looked at us and was like, who is
this? And he also gave me a jersey.
Yeah.
I think it was just a nondescript generic Vikings jersey, which I was glad to have, but it was 4X.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's like when he was the Concordia weight coach, and he would just give us all this gear, and it was like 8XL. Great bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this as a blanket.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. We're digressing. Thank you. That was sports. Thank you, Zacho.
Yeah, thank you, Zacho.
Thanks, Zacho.
Yeah, back into Vikings football when we come back, and we have to talk maybe a little bit about that Gopher football game a little bit too, because man, that was fun. And they play Iowa this week. Big game against Iowa this week in Iowa. Isn't Iowa where they wave at the little babies in the hospital? Is that right? Oh, I love that, man.
Yeah.
So there you go. Much to get to. We'll talk to Ben Lieber and Mike Mussman about your Minnesota Vikings and how we can win this game on Thursday. Patrick Morning Show, 7:38 on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK Gary Traffic Center.
94 westbound heavy from Highway 61 to 35E. That's due to a much earlier crash. Also eastbound 694 slow from Rice to 35E. That's all due to a crash on the right shoulder. Obviously, I'm seeing right now is 169 southbound from Highway 10 all the way over to 610. I'm Jeremy Scott, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Don't get stuck without heat this winter. Gens Ryan's fall special gets both your furnace and AC tuned up for just $47 total. Over 75 years of keeping Minnesota families comfortable. Book online or call Gens Ryan today.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Mesh, Mesher, and Spence. The lawyer you choose makes a difference.
It is the Luther Trade-In event. There's never been a better time to unlock your vehicle's trade-in value. Right now, used cars are worth more than ever. But this month at Luther, you'll also get an additional $1,000 gift card for your trade. With over 9,000 vehicles in stock, Luther's always got you covered. So trade in your vehicle now to take advantage of this exclusive limited-time offer and receive an extra $1,000 bonus for your trade. It is the Luther Trade-In event. Maximize your car's value at any of the 50 Luther Automotive locations today. Find a dealership online at lutherauto.com.
It's time to play
Wheel of Comfort!
And here's America's host with the most.
Tell us what we're playing for, little brother.
It's a Premier Furnace tune-up for $139.
Pronto will inspect and recalibrate your furnace
and guarantee no breakdowns all winter.
Or we'll refund your money and fix it for free. Schedule your furnace tune-up at prontoheat.com.
I'm home.
Hey, Mom, before you ask, I've done my homework and the dishwasher's unloaded.
Nice. Hey, can you...
Hey, hon, yes, I've got the finale ready to play. Here's your wine.
Wow.
Isn't it nice not having to ask? We think so. That's why if there's a network interruption, AT&T will proactively credit you for a full day of service, guaranteed. Credit for fiber downtime lasting 20 minutes or more, or for wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for details.
Hey, it's Hockey. How are you? Listen, it's like this. Builders and Remodelers at buildersandremodelers.com. Your windows, they do way more than just frame your view. You know, they protect your home from everything Mother Nature throws at you. And that is why Builders and Remodelers exclusively installs Elements windows. Triple pane. These windows are custom measured and built to ensure your home stays cozy in the winter and cool in the summertime, saving you big on energy bills. So now, save up to $500 per window when you upgrade to Elements windows. Proving to homeowners for a long, long time, more than 70 years, you can get a better window with a better warranty and a better price from buildersandremodelers.com. Let them show you how. Buildersandremodelers.com. Nobody does it better.
Got a leaky faucet or a toilet that's constantly running? Maybe you're constantly running out of hot water. You're in luck. Dean's does plumbing. At Dean's Home Services, we are outrageously professional, especially when it comes to plumbing repairs. Call the pros at Dean's today to receive $100 off any repair. Click over to calldeans.com for effortless scheduling. It's as smooth as your favorite radio station. At Dean's, we are outrageously professional.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
Hey, it's Hockey, and I don't know how your truck's doing, right? I don't know if it's ready for fall. I don't know if you've talked to it about it. If you haven't talked to your truck, ask it if it wants to go to buy Radco. I bet it does. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's ready to get geared up for winter and for hunting. Like, you need a tonneau, you need a hitch. I guarantee you, your truck wants new mud flaps. Or how about WeatherTech liners? Thousands of accessories in stock ready for install right there at Radco. Keep your gear safe and secure so you can focus on bagging your quarry or just having a great winter. Find Metro and St. Cloud locations or just shop online at radco.com. Radco, it's your truck. Have it your way. Thank you, Radco. Get the Radco today.
Up to $2,500 Luther bonus cash. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Or 0% APR up to 60 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. #1 volume Mazda dealer in the Midwest. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694. Listen to Ben Lieber on the Power Trip, sponsored by Mystic Lake's all-new Hop House. Minnesota Wild, New York Rangers, tonight at 6 on the audio home of the Wild, FM 100.3, KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Tip off the Wolves home opener this Sunday with Meat Sauce. Join Sauce at Kieran's Irish Pub from 3 to 5 for a Sunday bucket slam. Enjoy specials on Kona and Michelob Ultra buckets, and register for your chance to win signed Timberwolves prizes. Full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
It's like this. I love Kona. It's good. It's good beer, man. Welcome back to Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It is now officially 7:44. And I know when you tune into the Power Trip Morning Show at around 7:40, you're expecting Vikings news. And we will not disappoint you.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco.
Your truck accessories pro.
In case you're wondering who got hurt yesterday, if anybody did, here's KOC after the game.
Injury updates, just Zay Scott and CJ Ham. Zay Scott had a right wrist and CJ had a left hand. Those guys will be evaluated here, currently going on right now.
So there you go. Relatively healthy as we leave.
Oh, man. Poor CJ.
I know.
Just came back from injury.
Yeah. Being evaluated. We'll find out more about that today, I'm sure. Yesterday, story of the game. Well, there's a few stories. One of them is field goals instead of TDs, and here KOC talks about that.
We did not do enough to put the ball in the end zone offensively with our multiple trips down to the red zone. Pretty explosive kind of competitive day moving the ball, but we've got to find. We basically had a better day on third down, third, fourth down, 50%. Gave ourselves a chance for points, but we weren't able to overcome kind of the fact that they win the turnover battle 2-0. We did that 2 weeks ago, and I told our team that is rare and not a formula, to win games consistently. And, showed up again today and was very unfortunate.
The 5 field goals, you're not going to win a lot of games if you're doing that. You can't score touchdowns. You just get the one touchdown there with Mason. But the penalties and just stupid things that we would do to hurt ourselves. And then also to have, come on. Hawkinson, that was a catch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All the way around, it was a catch. Even if the ball bobbled, it never hit the ground. I was looking at multiple angles, that they were showing us there at US Bank Stadium. I'm like, okay, did he, when he finally got control of the ball, did a foot go out of bounds or something? He wasn't even that close to the boundary. That was such a catch. The Blake Brandel, the hold, that was a terrible call.
Yeah, horrible.
So there were some things that were going up against us, but that was a game where if you're going to kick 5 field goals and you're not going to protect your quarterback all that well, you're not going to win a lot of games.
No.
Plus, like you said, the pick six, too. That's not helping the turnover thing. But, man, it was a tough game where it was like, we are still in this. How?
I know. Well, the thing is, we kind of talked about this about an hour ago, but it's time to revisit it. There is context and a story behind those quote unquote red zone failures. I mean, you just mentioned 2 of them. I mean, we have the Jordan Mason score that obviously counts for us. We have the hold on a touchdown pass, which was a bogus holding call.
Absolutely.
And Brian O'Neill had every right to go to bat for his teammate on explaining to the refs what happened on that play and why that's not considered holding. I mean, that's not holding.
Right.
I mean,
the guy fell down.
Knocking his hand down and his momentum is going down because you knocked his arm off your body. That's not a hold. And even though his left hand was on his jersey, it wasn't outside the frame of his shoulder pad, and he did not pull him down with his left hand either.
Nope,
so
he did not.
There's not an element to that holding call that's a hold at all, point blank. So we got screwed on that one. So now we've got another successful red zone try, and then the Hawkinson catch, no catch. It was a catch. And the thing that drives me crazy about it is if in the first quarter and the ball skips off the ground where the hands are on the outside of the football.
With Smith, you're talking about?
Yeah, and it skips off the ground and then he cradles it. And they deem that a catch after they reviewed it. And then they look at Hawkinson's where his hands are underneath the football and comes in contact with the ground. But the ground doesn't aid him in catching the football. And they're going to say that's incomplete. There's no consistency. I'm fine either way. If you take off, I mean, obviously, one was a touchdown and one was just for a first down, so it's different. But if that's deemed a catch, now we have 3 red zone tries that are successful.
Right.
The other one in the first quarter in the first series, we're on the 19-yard line, and the ball gets snapped over Carson's head, and we lose 20-some yards on that play.
Yeah, 22, yeah.
So that's another quote-unquote red zone try that's not successful. So there are elements into those stats that tell me that we didn't play as bad in the red zone as one might think when you're looking at the stat sheet. 2 of those 2 touchdowns were taken away from us. So this game shouldn't have been finished the way it was. We should not have lost that football game. And I'm not blaming the refs, but the refs and New York, because that's what it sounds like. Yep. According to Hawkinson on the field, 2 referees on the field said yes, that's a good catch. New York overruled it.
Yeah.
That's a situation where the referees played a part in this game. And, butterfly effect, especially with the one in the holding call, who knows what happens with the game after that? I don't know. But that should be a touchdown.
Yeah, 100% it should be a touchdown, especially as you just said, and Hawkinson said, when he says those 2 guys told him it was a touchdown. If they come back and they overruled it, if that's called an incomplete pass on the play and then they review it and they go, yeah, it holds up. You can see it, right? There's moments of it. But when they call it a catch on the field and then they buzz in and go, nah, it's not a catch. That's ridiculous. That's a catch.
Well, the thing is, I will say that I like the standard that we're in now where every potential touchdown, you automatically call it a touchdown. Because every touchdown is going to get reviewed.
Yeah.
So if that is called an incomplete pass, and then in all fairness, because we're going to be on the other side of this at some point in time, that if you're on the other side of that, I'd be complaining as an Eagles fan that I'm like, look, we saw one replay. Now we have to use a challenge flag on this, or vice versa. Yeah. If it's incomplete, now we have to use the challenge flag on this. So I think the idea and the protocol for any one of these questionable catches in the end zone just automatically being called a touchdown, I'm fine with that because that means you automatically get a replay. You get a challenge, whether you have to throw the red flag or not.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm fine with that. But if you're going to review it, just be consistent.
Yeah.
That's my complaint.
Well, and a lot of people were saying that, they call that an incomplete pass, right? After they don't call it a touchdown. There was the people that used the example they used is a couple weeks ago. Travis Kelce basically catches it off the ground.
He traps it.
Yes. And they call it a catch, right? Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous,
well,
right?
That's the Chiefs, though.
Yeah, but
that was
the favoritism is unbelievable in some of these games.
And that's the thing that drives me crazy too is that if New York is supposed to be the overarching arbiter of all of this, like they're supposed to be the absolute neutral party in all of this, that all of these are being fed to them, and they're supposed to be making the call. They're taking it off the ref's hands in the game. Fine. Again, be consistent.
Yeah.
We're all watching the same games. Whether you're a Chiefs fan or not, Vikings fans, as just football fans, are watching that Kelce play.
Right.
And you're like, well, how's that a catch?
Correct.
And then all of a sudden you keep that in your memory bank, and then you have the play that we had yesterday, and like, how is that not a touchdown?
Right.
I don't explain it to me.
Never touch the ground.
Correct.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know. Here is Carson Wentz. Spent some time talking to the media yesterday, and he talked about the pick 6 that he threw.
Got to see the tape a little bit. Not fully sure. That guy kind of surprised me where he ended up. Obviously, don't throw it right to his chest. That would be great. But yeah, I think they had a good call. I think I got to be better and just progress, or quite frankly, just take the sack there in that scenario and not try and. I saw the guy at the last second as I was releasing the ball, and then I was looking up at the scoreboard, seeing him run. Not a good feeling. I got to be better. I got to be better in that situation, not try and force it. The guy made a good play. Ben,
before you comment on that, just when he makes that comment and says, he wasn't where I expected him to be. I didn't think he was going to be there. Man, what a tough thing. It's almost, in a lot of ways, I know this is kind of a stretch, but you'll get what I'm saying. You got to decide you're going to swing at the pitch even just at the second the guy throws the ball, right?
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Correct.
And for him, part of being a quarterback has got to be throwing the ball to the spot where you think the receiver's going to be, because that's what the defense is showing you. And if the guy just happens to be there because they make the right call or the guy guesses correctly, you're going to have that happen from time to time, right?
Well, and here's the other layer to all of that. Let's just say they were in the right coverage and all this other stuff, and Carson just missed the fact that there's going to be a hook defender there, and dang it, like I thought it was one coverage and they played another, and I didn't expect him there based on the leverage that Justin had. He was going against. I knew he was going to win there. I knew I was going to have this sort of inside glance ball that's going to be a quick 3-step. I knew the timing of this play, blah, 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 right? That's fine. You can learn from that. Here's also what happens sometimes, and this is where I think like the PFFs of the world get it wrong, is sometimes players, they make mistakes too. What if that guy wasn't supposed to be there and he made a mistake?
Huh.
And it's like, well, what coverage are they in? Well, God, that guy was actually supposed to be doing something else, and he kind of just lucked into that because he got flat-footed, and maybe he got fooled and ended up being in the right spot at the right time. I can't even tell you how often that happens. I've been a part of that. I've had sacks where I wasn't supposed to be blitzing.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And then somebody will watch the film and be like, "Oh, they ran a delayed blitz here. That's built in their call." No, it wasn't. I just went cowboy because I saw something else. I mean, that happens more often than not. Like, I've talked to coaches both at the college level and the pro level, and like, sometimes like you're not 100% sure why that defensive play was successful with that coverage, because you're like, I can't tell if that's cover 6, a combination coverage, or they just messed up a cover 4.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to watch so many plays, so many of the same types of tendencies, same down and distance, because you're like, okay, that could just be a complete anomaly because that guy played the wrong play.
Wow.
And we see coverage busts all the time. Sometimes they're not busts. Sometimes they're actually successful plays.
Wow,
and they're
man.
positive.
That's really interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Here's Carson Wentz on getting ready for Thursday's game. It's a quick turnaround.
Recovery starts immediately. Right when you get off this podium, I'll be icing. Guys will be taking care of their bodies. We'll be in quick tomorrow. Throwing in a game plan as quick as you can. We're not the only ones doing it. Obviously, they got a short week too. So, quite frankly, never been a huge fan of the Thursday night games for this reason. But it's kind of just is what it is, part of the business.
Yeah, it's never going to change because there's so much money involved, but
Correct.
that is tough, man.
Yeah.
Especially going to California from Minnesota.
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Especially how
that's right.
2 years in a row. They did it last year.
Oh, that's right, because this is the game that
Right.
Darisaw got hurt in.
Correct.
A Thursday night game
Yep.
on a short week. Oh, crap, man. Yeah.
Ridiculous. They always travel.
I know. I get it, but he's right. I mean, you just got to deal with it. They're dealing with it too. Yes, we got to get on a plane on Wednesday, and we're going to lose a few hours of physical recovery and mental preparation, but it is what it is, man. Didn't the Rams, did I hear this correctly? Didn't the Rams fly into that London game the day before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, wow.
They
That
kicked
was
the
crazy.
crap out of them.
Yeah.
And they came out and they throttled
Yeah.
the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Throttled. That's the best team in the NFC.
The Jaguars looked like the Jaguars again.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah.
After
Stafford threw 5 touchdowns and didn't throw for 200 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because 3 of the touchdowns he threw to
Weren't they a yard or two?
yeah, they were
Devontae Adams?
Yeah, thank you. There was not one of those throws that was more than 2 yards.
Incredible.
Or those
how
touchdowns,
about
those
that?
3 touchdowns.
Well, then the Chargers get run over by maybe the best team in the NFL. The Indianapolis Colts put up 38 points
Did
on
we
a
know
good
they
defense.
were a sleeping giant?
No.
Did
No.
we know they were a quarterback away?
Well, Jonathan
Where did
Taylor's
this come from?
And
Jonathan
maybe not
Taylor's
that
having a
quarterback.
career
Oh,
year.
he's having an MVP
He's
year.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all the way
I
back.
think he has 7 touchdowns in his
Yeah,
last 2 games, 2 or 3 games.
He needs to be, and we all complain about the same thing. Every MVP and every Heisman and all this other stuff, it's all quarterback driven, and some unbelievable performances on other positions get negated. Taylor's season right now, he should be top 2, 3 of MVP voting right now.
And I'm not one to stir the pot. You know what else they've done really well? They've drafted really well. Tyler Warren, the tight end they got out of Penn State, is a monster. He's the next Sam Laporta. He is a monster. 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown. He's always open, and he's everywhere on the field. And that was, I think, their 14th overall pick. I think they swung and hit a home run with that kid.
What about Richardson?
Well, there is that. Yeah. Good rebuttal. Yeah.
That's a good rebuttal.
Yeah.
Man, and Daniel Jones, I mean, everybody's already said enough. What are you going to say? I don't give up on a kid, I guess, right?
No.
Don't give up on a kid.
Well, it also might be where he was.
True that.
Well, I know that's the thing. I mean, we're obviously still in an experimental phase right now with our quarterback, and we still don't know what we have. But I think with some of these resurgence of these players, some of these players having great kind of quote unquote second halves of their career, does it make more sense if you're a franchise that's looking for a quarterback to just pay a guy a prove it deal, and then you may have to pay out your wazoo to keep him, but you know that you're going to get a guy that you can rely on, and he's been proven now, and he's a true vet, and you don't have to go through those growing pains. There might be some validity to that.
The 2026 starting quarterback for your Minnesota Vikings, Mac Jones.
What? You're saying next season?
You're saying that you're giving up on JJ already.
Done with McCarthy.
You're done
I'm
with
just
him.
saying that's an answer. There's your answer right there. He's had a massive resurgence in a similar offense that we run here and a similar coaching style that we run here. Just saying. They're 5-2 with him.
You're right. You're
I
gonna.
mean, Carson Wentz will be gone.
But you're giving up on our
I'm just
kid?
saying.
I think Max has a better chance at a starting quarterback in 2026.
Max Fuller?
Thanks,
Wow.
man.
Wow,
I've been
dude.
working on my arm.
idea.
I got a 6 spiral, brother.
Are you a dual threat?
He can spin it.
Why do you say that?
Why
What
What made you assume
What
that?
made you think that?
15 paces.
I'm a pocket passer, Zacho. Thanks a lot.
15 passes.
You're a pocket passer? Oh, passer. Okay.
Wow.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said.
You know your boy not passing on the pocket.
Yeah. Hockey bought one online.
I did. I can't believe you're giving up on JJ already.
I'm just saying.
No, you're not.
But
No,
that's,
I know. We know what you're saying.
That's to your thing.
We know
though.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're
that's
saying
a-
that you gave up on JJ.
That's a guy that's failed. He was horrific in New England.
JJ was?
He was bad in Jacksonville, and then he found his groove. And also, though, San Francisco, anybody can play quarterback for that team and be good.
You keep saying that, don't you?
So what is it?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
So is he good or not?
He's great. I think he'll be the
anybody
starting
can play
quarterback. He'll be the starting quarterback here next year.
What if JJ
Mac
finds his
Jones.
groove?
McCarthy, you're giving up on him.
Don't give up
Mac
on
Jones.
Wow.
Are you giving up?
Why are you doing that?
Do you want JJ on Thursday, or do you?
Yeah, they should start him on Thursday, yeah.
You think so?
Because we
Has
got to
Wentz
see what
played
we
that
have.
bad?
It's the example I used a couple hours ago. The Giants lost in one of the worst games ever, but they have a franchise
Hey,
quarterback.
can I tell you? We all know what you have is a bad attitude. That's
I
what
do
you
not.
have. You have
I'm
a
just
bad
saying.
attitude and a quick hook is what you've got.
Well, I have pierogi's disease.
Yeah, I can tell. He's like a banana downstairs, but it's bent weirdly, like at a 90-degree angle.
Thank you, Ben.
You have a bent banana.
Yeah, well,
You
And,
really?
and by the way,
crooked carrot.
It's
Yeah.
too short to be bent.
and let me tell you what else. It looks like it's spoiled rotten.
Oh,
It's a weird.
like a rotten banana.
It looks like a rotten banana. It looks like, and you know what? It's the same consistency as a rotten banana. It's kind of mushy.
what?
I don't know.
Start making banana bread
You
instead.
got a weird wiener, is what I'm trying to tell you. We're all getting complaints about it
Why?
because we put your wife on the power trip text chain.
She's on there.
She is now.
She's complaining about it to everybody.
I must not have her number saved.
All right, Power Trip Morning Show. We'll get back right after this. Max will do Fan 5 after this on the Fan.
Got busy in a hurry for a Monday morning. 94 eastbound heavy from Highway 55 to end up in Lindale because that 394 eastbound is slow. So you're approaching that 94 interchange. Westbound on 94, you're tight from Johnson Parkway to Mounds Boulevard. Also still seeing lots of crashes out there, including one being reported now, 35W southbound to Hiawatha. You're heavy from Washington. I'm Jeremy Scott, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Total Comfort, your trusted HVAC professionals.
Need fast heating or cooling services? Trust Total Comfort Heating and Cooling 65 years of experience in the Twin Cities. 24/7 emergency service and convenient same-day service available. Schedule online today at tcomfort.com.
It's Chris Hockey, and I've got big news. Livia's new 3-month nutrition plan is here, and it's more affordable than ever. And right now, Livia is giving you 1 free month of GLP-1 medication. Whether it's nutrition, GLP-1s, microdosing, or one of Livia's many new services, you're going to find your complete weight loss solution. Available in-center or virtual. For over 15 years, Livia's award-winning team has helped clients lose weight and keep it off with personalized coaching and proven plans. Livia, complete nutrition, sustainable results. Call 855-GO-LIVIA or visit livia.com today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
This time of the year, the games are intense, the crowds are electric, and love, well, love is undefeated. If you're ready to put a ring on it, go see my friends at Continental Diamond. Nobody does engagement rings like they do. Incredible selection, hands down the best diamonds, and a team that's as friendly as your favorite tailgate. And if you're thinking, I want to get engaged tonight, they have a gorgeous selection of rings ready to go, no waiting. Continental Diamond, the jewelry store. Minnesota adores.
Up to $2,500 Luther bonus cash. Luther Brookdale Mazda. Or 0% APR up to 60 months on qualifying new Mazdas. Luther Brookdale Mazda. #1 volume Mazda dealer in the Midwest. Luther Brookdale Mazda. See dealer for details. The only thing we overlook is $694.
Save big and shop your local Hy-Vee all week long. Pepsi 6-pack 16.9-ounce bottles are $3.99 each when you buy 3. Pepsi is the official soft drink of the Minnesota Vikings, and Hy-Vee is your official game day headquarters.
From the LevelMN.com Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks.
The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks.
Handcrafted with their signature espresso
and real pumpkin sauce.
Ooh. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon,
and nutmeg.
PSL. Get it while it's hot.
Or iced. Only at Starbucks.
At Dean's Home Services, we are outrageously professional.
Fan forecast.
High of 59.
Gophers, Iowa, Saturday on the audio home for Gophers football, FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Alrighty, folks, here we are once again letting you know that the legendary actor and comedian Adam Sandler is set to take over Grand Casino Arena this Wednesday. I'm realizing now that Max is about to do the deal, so I'll go over there and be caller 11 right now for your chance to win tickets to see Adam Sandler Wednesday at Grand Casino Arena. Keep listening each day, every hour of the power trip through Wednesday for your chance to win your last shot at tickets.
You got that right, Zach.
That'll
you got
be
that
fun.
right. You got that right, buddy. Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. 8 o'clock hour. We got Ben for a little bit longer here, and Mussman as well. And a cast of thousands. The rare corpse flower is blooming.
Oh, no.
That stinky thing?
That stinky thing at the New York Botanical Garden just in time for Halloween. It's a rare flower known for its putrid smell, believe it or not. Hundreds of people turn out just to see it and savor it every time it blooms in the Bronx. Don't we have one here, too, somewhere? Didn't I read that somewhere?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Like to go and smell the stinky flower.
They love it.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
You know what? I like
Huck's
what I like.
dad.
I kind of feel like it's down at Gustavus.
That rings a bell. I remember reading a story about it.
possibly.
Maybe even on air. Yeah, right.
Who's calling it?
Nobody.
Did we give something away? Yeah, we gave something away. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You look-
People looking for stinky flowers.
The old stinky flower opens up every 3 to 5 years. And then you're like,
Didn't you see the one in
you're
Denver?
like, I'll take what I can get.
No.
You know,
Right.
But
Yeah, you're kind of backed up.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's been 3
Beggars
to
can't
5
be
years.
choosers, right? Is that the whole
It's
phrase?
been 3 to 5 years.
Didn't you and the band Moonshine see one of those?
It was an honor to be honored.
Did you see the SNL skit with the pillow that they're selling on Home Shopping Network?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
I watched that. I did see a few of them. There were some pretty good ones. I even thought the silly Frankenstein bit was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty good. I thought it was a good episode this week.
Yeah, you'll like this. You'll like it because
Good.
it does it kind of connects to the stinky flower.
Oh, good. Well, you know, if you got a stinky flower, take a shower. Am I right? If you're into malodorous floral treats,
What?
they can,
Malodorous floor. What?
That's my cousin's name.
that can grow up to 9 feet tall. You can watch the corpse flower bloom via live stream. So check that out at the New York Botanical Garden, happening now. Can't smell it, but
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Update from our guy, Mike Marcotte. Gustavus, Como Zoo, and Augsburg. They all have one.
no kidding.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting one.
Minnesota loves the stinky flower.
I'll tell you what. Well, Hawks Day is filled.
I would have never guessed, I would guess Mankato would have been the one that has the stinky flower more so than Gustavus.
Yeah. I'm going to get, I would guess it all depends on when they were planted, how often, when they bloom. So this one in New York is blooming right now, but I wonder if any in Minnesota are blooming as we speak as well. Because I'm curious. I don't like stinky things, but I am curious to know what it smells like. I can't help it. That's what I'm saying.
Ben,
That's what I'm saying.
If you
Ben.
got a stinky flower, you better be pretty.
Okay.
You made it real.
No, he's right, though.
No, yeah.
He's right. It better be a beautiful flower.
Yeah, you're
It
not,
better
you're
be
not
beautiful.
wrong.
Right.
Can't stop that guy.
Better be a beautiful. You take what you can get, brother. And also, I'll try anything once.
My God.
You know, I mean, I don't see myself one day going, man, I'm a lady on my deathbed.
A lady on your deathbed. You might be. It's 2025.
A lot of things have happened between then and now.
Yeah, hey, my dad's real sick, but just so you know, when you go in to see him, he's a woman now. Oh, hi, Hawk.
It's cool, man. Whatever,
Yeah,
right?
whatever.
You know?
God, Tommy would lay with your body a lot.
That's why I did it. In your scenario, he and I have been a couple for 10 years, and we were both finally happy. Finally. I'm going to go ahead and change the subject.
Yeah, sports!
Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you know what? As we were talking about for a break, Max is going to do Fan 5 this time around, and he mentioned it, and I believe he's right. We haven't caught up on exactly what is even happening division-wise in the NFL.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers. Take us around the NFL, Max.
Let's go around the NFL, boys.
Let's
We
do
got
that.
everything else
Oh,
covered.
you smell that stinky flower.
We smelled the stinky flower.
Enough
We're
with the
moving on.
loft.
Yeah.
Speaking of stinky flowers,
Huff it.
the Rams must have brought some of that Cali tree to Wembley yesterday morning because they smoked the Jaguars 35-7.
Crazy.
Matthew Stafford had 5 on it like Luniz in 1995, throwing for 5 touchdowns, 3 of them to Devontae Adams. Travis Hunter, quietly, one of his best games in his early career. 8 receptions for 101 yards and a TD, but that is much ado about nothing in a blowout loss.
May I ask, does anybody know, is he playing predominantly offense, or is he definitely doing both ways now?
I think it's mostly offense, but he gets a handful of snaps at cornerback.
Okay.
Yeah, they said they were, especially this week, that they were going to get him the ball more on offense.
Next week, Germany. The week after that, Spain?
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're
realize
correct.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's right.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky.
Gosh, I would love to go to Germany and Spain.
Me too, man. Yeah, well, it won't be long.
No, it won't be long.
Won't be long.
It'll be a few years though.
Yep.
Because I think the hot rumor is we get next year off, and then the following year we are the host team in London.
Oh, cool.
Hey. How do you feel about the Rams right now, Ben?
They're legit again. The thing is, I know their offense can be high powered, but again, that defensive front, when they're rolling, that might be the best defensive front in the game.
Yeah.
Those guys are so good and so violent and so physical. They're fun to watch.
2 of them they got in the 2024 draft.
You are
Jared Verse.
It's that chair, isn't it?
Isn't it? And Fisk, right?
Yeah.
It's that chair.
Dominant.
Dominant.
Chair, isn't it?
And think about that division, though. I mean, that might be the best division in football.
Yeah.
They're at 5-2. So are the Niners and the Seahawks, which they played tonight. Right? They're 4-2. And I wouldn't say the Cardinals are awful. They're a tough out. They're dealing with the quarterback being injured.
5 straight.
I know, but they're on backup quarterback, and they
backup
lost
is
their
a
running
backup.
back, and that defense is pretty solid. Anyway, that whole division is tough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, NFC West is tough. A surprisingly good division this year is the AFC East, and the Patriots improved to 5-2 after toppling the Titans 31-13. Drake May finished the day, this is unbelievable, 21 for 23, 222 yards and 2 touchdowns. The 91% completion rate is a Patriots record, which, like we were talking about with Shohei the other day, you don't get to say Patriots quarterback record very often. Meanwhile, the Titans continue to be booty butt cheeks with capital B's.
That's one of those things where you got Drake May. Last year just had to be a disaster for the most part.
Because that team was a disaster.
Right. But that's a reflection of maybe with the J.J. McCarthy that you want to have traded next year.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said. You did say
I
those
think he'd
words.
still be on the team, but I just think Mac Jones will be the starter.
You're going to get hate mail.
People send me hate mail already.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. I get angry
Yeah.
sometimes.
Just got to make some burner accounts.
Pictures of your flower. You need to
I
get
send you
that
a
looked
scratch
at.
and sniff of my flower.
You need to get that looked at.
Yeah, well, you need to stop scratching me and sniffing.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Maxwell?
Yesterday, we maybe saw the game of the year so far. We haven't seen a horse make a comeback like this since the Seabiscuit days. The Denver Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Giants. They were down 26-8 with 5 minutes to go. I think I read
5 minutes to go.
5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They said their 33 fourth quarter points were the most in a fourth quarter by any team that had been shut out in the first 3 quarters in NFL history.
Did you see that, Ben?
The
game? Did you watch that game?
I didn't watch the game. No,
Oh,
I
my.
saw the highlights. I don't know. I think that was going on that same time the Packers game was going on.
Yeah.
And I was just stuck on the Packers game, not paying attention to the other game, and that's stupid of me. But I saw the highlights.
Bo Nix in his presser afterwards, he's like, I was sitting there thinking, well, how do I explain that we just got completely shut out?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 33 in the fourth quarter.
In 2 minutes, they scored 2 touchdowns. How about, they everything that the Giants could do wrong went right for them. With 5:13 left, they made it 26-16.
There was a
with
pick six in there, right?
No, they picked it off, but they didn't return it.
Oh, okay.
And then with 3:51 left, they scored again. With 1:51 left, they scored again. And how about that they got the ball back with whatever seconds left, and they marched the ball right down the field. Did you see
And
Brian
they missed
Burns,
an extra point, too.
the defensive lineman for the Giants after the game? He was pissed because of the defense they ran at the end of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, right there.
Which to bring it right back to the game we were talking about yesterday, if they scored in 2 scores in 2 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
If Hawkinson's play is not overturned,
because the crowd
we have about 3 minutes left to go in the game, and all we got to do is get another stop and march down the field and win the game.
Have you guys talked about the clock management?
I was wondering. I'm going to bring that up because I got a couple of emails about it, and I was listening to Nordo and Ron last night doing a great job, and they were talking about that the play after that reversal about not kicking the field goal there. Were you on board with that? Were you on board with continuing to run plays and try to go for the touchdown, or should we kick the field goal there? In your opinion, Ben?
I think in hindsight, I would have kicked the field goal. The thing is, you need a field goal regardless. You're down 2 scores. You're down 9 points, right? That was the difference. So you need a touchdown and a field goal.
Yeah.
So the probability of if you have the final drive, let's say you have under a minute, the probability of putting the ball in the end zone is probably lower than just getting to the 40-yard line for a game-winning field goal. So I guess
that's what I was thinking.
I guess I don't, as I'm speaking this out loud, I don't hate the fact that we went for a touchdown there because you have a higher percentage of kicking a game-winning field goal versus a game-winning touchdown.
Especially with our guy.
Yeah, but you get 6 minutes on the clock or a little bit more than that, and then you're just they're taking so much time. You're speed it up, let's go.
I would say I agree with that. I would say we took over possession with 6:35 left on the game clock on that drive.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of time we seemingly wasted by huddling, walking to the line,
fast pace,
to me, I felt like at 6:35 we have to be in 2-minute mode.
Yep. Absolutely.
The sense of urgency for me started on the beginning of that drive, the first play of that drive. I think that there was just time wasted just on that drive alone, getting down into a position where you throw a ball to Hawkinson in the end zone.
You killed 2 minutes and then just to take a field goal.
Why'd you do that, Ben?
Yeah, Ben.
You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense there. But
I was in a bad mood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pee-wee's crushed.
One more, Maxo?
Let's do it. The Colts cut the cord on the Chargers yesterday with an electrifying 38-24 win as they continue to shock the world as one of the best teams in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor is in MVP form. He scored 3 TDs on the Bolts. I think Justin Herbert had 3 TDs himself along with 2 interceptions.
Ben, I said it earlier. I got to apologize. I heard you tell Barrero last week when he asked you who the best team in the NFL was. You said the Colts, and I was like, that's a little presumptuous, but you were right.
Well, I don't know if I'm right.
I think you're
they're
right.
playing well.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean, we got to kind of wait till February to figure that out. But dude, they're playing well. I mean, when you can find a dynamic running game and then you've got a quarterback that's taking care of the football and pressing the ball down the field, I mean, that's everybody's offensive dream. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants a competent running game and a sound passing game. And they've got it. And it sounds like they got a great defense, too.
There you go.
How's our guy Bynum doing? I know he had the 2 early interceptions.
Yeah.
I think he's playing well.
Good. Max, real quick, if you wouldn't mind, just tell me what's going on, especially in the NFC North. What is the division looking like records-wise right now?
The NFC North, man, it's a bloodbath in the NFC North right now. Packers atop the NFC North at 4-1-1. The Lions right behind them, 4-2. Bears right behind them at 4-2. They're on a 4-game winning streak quietly. They beat the Saints yesterday.
Yeah.
And the Vikings are in 4th place at 3-3.
And, of course, the Lions play tonight. Am I right?
Yeah.
They're 5.5 point
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome
tonight.
game. 6
Can't
o'clock,
wait.
I think, they play them.
Is that just because of the injuries? Do you think that they're that big a favorite?
They're at home.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I would take the over in that game, yeah.
Who's the favorite doing what now? Where?
The Lions are the favorite at home at 5.5.
Okay.
And then the Seahawks, I think, are 2.5 point favorites tonight.
And are they home?
They host the Texans.
I heard somebody talking about how many quarterbacks we had a shot at maybe keeping here and how well they're doing now.
Yeah.
Can I put Grease?
Sure.
Online or on-air meeting with Hawk?
Yeah.
Hawk, can we put Grease on this game? On the Lions game?
But sure.
I guess I don't know why we.
Why
couldn't,
wouldn't
right?
you?
I don't know. It's an NFL game.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'll make the
You know
Grease
what?
for
We
you.
can pretend to put Grease on it if you want.
Sure,
I mean,
sure. Does anybody want to? I'll take the Bucks.
Yeah.
I'll take. They're now 6.5 point favorites. The Lions. I'll take the Lions.
Are you kidding me?
Minus 6.5.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
You'll take the Lions minus 6.5?
Yes, sir.
You're crazy.
I would definitely take the
Okay,
Bucks.
pretend bet.
Pretend bet.
Pretend bet.
$100.
Pretend $100.
Pretend Monopoly money. $100.
Monopoly money. Yeah.
Can I get in on that?
No. I don't pretend bet with just everybody.
Wow, man. I can't
Okay,
believe you're
you have a
giving
stinky
Baker that many
flour
points.
Okay, no deal then.
No deal.
Okay. You're giving Baker 6.5 points?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. But I like it when you're crazy. And I like it when your flour smells. I don't know why.
You need help.
Dr. Bush on the fan.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Right now.
Jelly Roll! Hi, this is Ed Sheeran. LL Cool J. Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu right now.
Vikings, Chargers, Thursday night on the audio home for Vikings football, FM 100.3, KFAN, The Fan, powered by Hy-Vee.
Score big at Hy-Vee with the Vikings Victory Bundle. For just $30, you receive 4 hamburger patties, 4 boneless pork chops, 4 brats, and 4 chicken breasts. Plus, receive 30-cent fuel saver. Save on meat and fuel at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee is your official game day headquarters.
Rings, baby. Listen to Dodger Blue Dream on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Dodger Blue Dream and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
It is the Luther Trade-In event. There's never been a better time to unlock your vehicle's trade-in value. Right now, used cars are worth more than ever. But this month at Luther, you'll also get an additional $1,000 gift card for your trade. With over 9,000 vehicles in stock, Luther's always got you covered. So trade in your vehicle now to take advantage of this exclusive limited-time offer and receive an extra $1,000 bonus for your trade. It is the Luther Trade-In event. Maximize your car's value at any of the 50 Luther Automotive locations today. Find a dealership online at lutherauto.com.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
Viking fans, it's time to experience game day your way at Mystic Lake. Get in the game with exciting drawings, giveaways, and more all season long. Catch a $15 round-trip ride to U.S. Bank Stadium for a Minnesota Vikings home game, or head over to Hop House and cheer on your favorite team while enjoying game day dining and drink specials. Finally, take a time out from celebrating a big win with a stay in one of our luxurious hotel suites. At Mystic Lake, every day is game day, and it's your time to play. Game on at mysticlake.com. That's mysticlake.com.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
The 24 monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Man, I thought I'd talk fast. That's impressive. Hi, my name is Chris Huckins for Builders. BuildersRemodelers.com. You need doors, right? And maybe it's been something that's kind of nagging at you over a while. You need a new sliding glass doors because they're a little off, and they're hard to open. Or maybe even just like your front entryway door. It's the original one. It's been there for a long time. It opens kind of crooked. You hear the wind whistling. Regardless, you need brand new doors to seal out drafts, to improve your energy savings, to provide lasting curb appeal, and to keep your family safe. Reinforced frames, secure locking systems, all of that from Builders and Remodelers at BuildersRemodelers.com. And right now you can save up to $500 off each new door. Doors are expensive. Really good doors like the ones from BuildersRemodelers.com are the ones you want. So take advantage of a deal where you get $500 off each new door from Builders and Remodelers at BuildersRemodelers.com. Nobody does it better than BuildersRemodelers.com.
It's time to play
Wheel of Comfort!
And here's America's host with the most.
Tell us what we're playing for, little brother.
It's a Premier Furnace tune-up for $139.
Pronto will inspect and recalibrate your furnace
And guarantee no breakdowns all winter.
or we'll refund your money and fix it for free. Schedule your furnace tune-up at prontoheat.com.
Everyone has an opinion, but no one shares theirs like Dan Barrero. You hear him on The Fan. Now watch Barrero on TV for his take on sports, politics, and current events. Enough Said airs Friday night at 9:30 on Fox Channel 9. Proudly presented by Bradshaw and Bryant.
Kemp's Creamy Delicious, real dairy goodness. Grab Kemp's chocolate milk. Kemp's, it's the cows.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is The Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Well, if you love to hear me talk to a listener behind Hawk's microphone, you're going to love this hour. Once again, the legendary actor and comedian Adam Sandler is set to take over Grand Casino Arena on Wednesday. We have tickets every single hour of the week. And that includes this one. So 1-800-320-5326. Be caller number 8. And you'll win your way in.
Thank you. Hey, guys. Power Trip Morning Show final segment.
Hi.
Somebody sent me a tweet the other day. I don't know why, but they just randomly said, hey, tell me something random that, during the day just makes you happy. And I responded. And here's one that I found this morning. If you got a computer in front of you, you're going to want to look at this. I can't help it. This just made me smile. On CBSNews.com, there's a story about this guy who was flying a drone around an abandoned Russian research station a long way up north. It's called Kalochin Island, Kolyuchin, Kalochin Island. Tiny island about 7 miles off the coast of the Chukotka Peninsula. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because here's why it made me happy. They just abandoned this place in the 1990s after the Soviet Union fell. It was like, a bunch of little houses and in the middle of nowhere on an island. And polar bears have taken over. And there's pictures of these polar bears that looks like a cartoon. There's one staring out a window, just like looking out at the world, like he's just
living
made
in
dinner.
their homes?
They're living in the homes.
Really?
But bears love caves, right?
Yeah.
So they find these houses, and on this island, there's a bunch of walruses and stuff they eat. So they go home at night, and all these pictures just show there's a bear just hanging out on a porch with his wife. It looks like he's miserable.
Right? Yeah.
No, but I mean,
he's bitching about the Wi-Fi.
Jeez. Another bear just with his face in the wind, but the one of the bears staring out the window just looks like it's a cartoon, like it's a fake, but it's not. Look at that bear. Look at that guy just looking out the window like, what has gone on in my, what have I done with my life?
Days, weeks. Yeah.
So this is what made me happy today. These polar bears have taken over these houses off the Chukotka, Russia peninsula in the country's far east. They found abandoned houses, and it is a polar bear city. Now they'll eat you, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, they're mean.
Yeah, but this guy in this drone just took some of the best pictures.
That's the best. So the polar bear in the picture in the window,
yeah,
does it just look like he's beat down?
Here,
because
right here.
Look at him.
Does it look like he's beat down because?
He looks like he's not sure. He's gonna make it. He looks like
happy.
Looks like he's kind of. But he also might have gambled away the mortgage this week.
Yeah, he made too many fake bets.
The problem is that that's not too far, not too long a drop. So that if he does jump,
he wishes the house had a few more stories. Is that what you're saying?
You know that his nagging wife is in the other room, and he's like, I could just walk out this window right now and just leave.
Yep, this is it, guys.
The next picture is literally the one polar bear, I assume the dude, is getting yelled at.
Yeah, right.
And he's just staring. Look at this picture, man. Come over here.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, he's just like, come on,
Come
man.
on.
Come
I know.
I know. You want more walrus. I get it.
Yeah.
What do you mean your mother's going to come and stay with us?
Never listen to me.
I know.
I don't know how many times I can say I'm sorry.
Drinking any Cokes?
Oh, now that makes me even happier. I hope they are.
And then the last one is like, God, where's that Uber?
No, you're right. Maybe I'm taking this out of context.
Yeah.
This is the saddest bear in America. Wherever he's at. This
that
poor
one's
bear.
like, lightning strike me now.
Look at him. Doesn't he look like he's like, I wish a hunter would come by here?
Yeah. Where is anybody?
God, you know what's crazy though?
What's
if you walked into that house, I bet you there's like just seal blood and guts everywhere.
Just
it looks
everywhere.
Like
she don't keep
like
the
a
house.
murder kill house.
Because she don't keep the house right.
Kiss from a Rose is playing.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
That poor polar bear dude.
They're doing toilet paper commercials.
Look at him.
He looks so sad.
Look at this picture, Ben. Look at him. He's like, if I had just gone to college.
Yeah. If I didn't do right. If I just had said no to the meth pipe.
Yeah, man. If I had just worn a rubber that day.
God, the flower stinks in this town.
Anyway, polar bears. You know I love them.
Super mean.
Yeah, everybody wants one, right?
no,
I mean, look
right.
at those cute little faces. And you're like, man, I want a pet polar bear.
Aren't they the meanest of all
yeah,
bears?
for sure.
Yeah, he'd kill you. He'd love it.
Don't we got a new one at Como as well?
At where now?
Como?
Why did you
have a stroke?
I want to say Como because I know this show.
Well, you got freaked out for a second, didn't you? You thought better of it, didn't you?
But we did. We got a new one.
I know. Yeah, I know. He's happier than those guys.
They got bears at the other place you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look at the topic on ESPN.
Are they talking about polar bears?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's going on?
Vikings made a big mistake letting Sam Darnold go. Rex Ryan, believe it. This is their believe it or not segment.
Yeah, they got things they got to talk about.
Yeah.
They got to talk about things. It's cool. I don't know, man.
Yeah, if we want to do well in the regular season,
I do wish we had a
course.
regular week this week, though. I wish we had a regular week.
You think McCarthy'd play on Sunday?
I think McCarthy would play.
And I don't
if this
know
was a
anything. I
regular
mean,
week.
I say it again. I trust the coach to make the right choice. He's going to make the right choice. If we had a regular week, though, I'd love for JJ to start so we can really start getting an idea what's going on there.
I think he plays on Thursday. I know Ben's the expert, and Ben knows way more about it than any of us. I think he plays on Thursday because of that sound bite we played earlier where he opens the door of like, hey, he may be more injured than we think.
Correct.
I think they're opening the door and starting to really contemplate how they can get JJ up to speed, and they know they got to see what they got with the kid.
Yeah. And going into the game, it was weird just to go, Brosmer is like the most healthy quarterback that we have on the depth chart.
Here's that audio, I think, the one you were talking about.
First and foremost, I thought he competed and got to see how he comes
Keeping
out.
Wentz?
Health-wise, took some, he had to use his legs there a couple times on the last drive. We'll see how he
really did,
how
by
he
the way.
turns over. And I know Max was ready to go today, and JJ was the emergency 3, but JJ was able to get some work last week. We'll see how he feels as well. And on a short week, we're going to, put together the best plan we can, and that's also includes the players available to us.
I'm with you, Sauce. I mean,
interesting.
It's not definitive. It sort of leaves the door open again. But again, though, like the way they've been talking about getting McCarthy back out there, it's sort of that 3-pronged checklist. And I think if you apply, you can apply that to Carson Wentz as well, but then you have to add in the experience factor and the experience of going on a short week versus a kid that's never done it.
Yeah.
But that's right after that game. There's also a chance where he's like, I just don't really know.
Well, that's also true. And the thing is, like, what happens a lot of times is, it's like everybody else. After 24 hours, you watch the tape. It's never as bad as you think. It's never as good as you think. So if in the moment that he's getting asked a question, he's not super happy about his performance, and then you go back and watch it, and he's like, oh, maybe it wasn't as bad as we think. And as long as the shoulder sort of checks out, which, again, didn't look like he got up slowly on that last drive. He had 2 third-down pickups by using his legs, I think 16 yards and 12 yards.
Yeah, back-to-back jukes in that
back-to-back, yeah.
That was awesome.
If he had gotten off the turf on one of those plays and was like really favoring that shoulder, I'd be like, ooh, he kind of re-aggravated that shoulder again. But to me, he looked like he was still pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other Eagles players got hurt because, I think they collided with each other.
Yeah, man,
there was an
head-to-head,
injury,
right.
but not to Carson.
I think that checklist gets sped up after what we saw yesterday. And I know you've broken it down beautifully, and all there's the things where the T.J. Hawkinson thing counts, and then that non-holding play, right? Those are 2 touchdowns he took off the board. But I think there were so many,
and the bad snap over his head.
There is that. But I think like the intentional grounding in the red zone is really bad. As you and Pete were going back and forth. Throw that out of the back of the end zone. You have to know that as somebody who's played in the league 10 years. They rarely would call that intentional grounding. I think that's bad. I think the second interception, where the one where he just heaves it up, that's something that you just take the sack, punt, and move on, right? I think they're going to re-examine all of that, and I think they will start him on Thursday, because then what do? You start him you get all the prongs checked and all that, and then you start him in Detroit?
Well, either way, it's not ideal. I mean, but Detroit is more ideal with a full week of practice, though. I think it's the full week of practice is what I'm still leaning towards.
More than
Carson
a full
Wentz.
week, technically.
Yeah, more than a full week.
Yeah.
But I will, and I'll like add to your argument support your argument.
Thank you.
What if they go back and they look at the film and the pick 6 that he threw was the absolute worst decision? Not just like, oh, hey, it happens versus this coverage. Like, hey, I see what you're doing. I understand that you were feeling the heat from that interior pressure and you took a quarterback hit.
It was a free run coming at him.
Yeah, in a sense, it was a free run coming at him, even though he had to beat Brandell on the block. The thing is, like, we don't know what the nuance of that play is. We're only speculating. So they very well could look at that play and say, like, hey, we understand. Hey, bad mistake, we move on. Or they could say, like, you absolutely can't make that throw.
No.
In no world can you make that throw, whether you get him pressured or not. That's not the guy that you look to in that position. Right. So if you put that one on the list, you put the intentional grounding on the list, the bad interception on the next series where he just chucks it up, to anybody that was willing to catch the ball. Like, if those are the things against him, I can see your argument. They're like, what do we got to lose?
Nothing.
If McCarthy's healthy,
that's the
what's
biggest
the
key,
difference?
though.
It's like, what's the difference?
100% healthy and 100% ready are 2 huge differences, and I don't think he's at either one of them. Otherwise, he would be starting.
And I want to say this regarding whoever plays this week or not for the rest of the season. I'd love something to look forward to.
Yes.
And I mean for seasons to come.
Yes.
I would love JJ to come in and show us that we have a future at quarterback, because I love you, Carson, but obviously that's not the future at quarterback.
No.
I would love to see something that I am going to be happy about through the offseason, like I saw from those other quarterbacks last night in that Giants-Denver game.
Yep.
To your point, Sauce, that's what they have out of Jackson Dart.
He's learning by losing.
Yeah.
They won a few games, I get that. But he's learning by getting beat up, throwing bad passes. The interception that Jackson Dart threw started that entire comeback, right?
Yeah.
You learn from that.
It's all about the reps.
The Giants fans and the Jets fans are doing 2 things today. The Jets fans want their head coach out. They want him out right now. That's the worst team that's ever played in the NFL. And then the Giants guy, they're going, hey, we lost, but we have our quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what the Vikings need to find out, because these next 5 or 6 games, at the Chargers, at the Lions, against a healthy Ravens team, against the Bears, at the Packers, at the Seahawks, that's tough. There could be 1 or 2 wins in that. But if we know we have a starting quarterback, that's a way more positive thing.
I am 1,000% with you, and I've been 1,000% on the side of regardless of what happens this season, win, lose, or draw. If we are
need an
a well below 500 team, we need to know what we have out of our first round draft pick.
Yep. It's
That's
crazy
it.
to think about
Point
this,
blank.
though.
Because the other one's not very good.
Week 7, we're 3-3.
Bye.
And now,
Bye,
Ben. And now all of a sudden,
Love you, Ben.
went from this is a team that's built to win to now let's just see what the kid can do. It's amazing how quickly this has turned in this season.
Yeah, I get, even, I know this is crazy, but you get my point. Watching that young quarterback come into his own for the Gophers on Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just gives you hope.
Correct.
And now the future, like next year and the year after that for the Gophers looks different than it did Thursday.
Quarterback changes everything.
It does, man.
I mean, look at the Patriots. That's an okay roster. They're one of the better teams in the AFC because of that quarterback.
Yeah. And I, for one, unlike you, I'm not ready to give up on J.J. McCarthy.
No, but the other thing, too, is you look at the schedule. I want the Vikings to win a Super Bowl. I want the Vikings to be as good as they possibly can. This 6-game stretch is real hard.
Yep.
That's a real hard bit.
The NFL,
You don't
baby.
want to see Wentz.
Hard.
Whoa, Rosie. I'm just saying, we got to see what we got in the kid.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
if they win 2 of the next 6 games, that's not out of the question.
However, if we beat the Eagles yesterday, found a way, Carson Wentz finds a way.
that's different.
We are
Sure.
not talking about J.J. McCarthy playing
right.
at all on Thursday.
That is
You
so
may
true.
be right, but they got to see what they have in that kid.
Can I come over and watch?
Yeah, Rosie.
To everybody's point here.
Duh.
I mean, I normally can get pretty negative when it comes to Minnesota
Wow.
sports.
But you're very,
don't say that.
You're very
Yeah,
pro
you give yourself
McCarthy,
a
though.
break.
But-
You're a
Yeah,
good
you be
guy.
nice.
But damn it, man! I mean, Philadelphia is a great team. I know they lost the last couple, but they're a very, very good team.
They won the Super Bowl, buddy.
and we were very, very. We had the ability to beat them. Yesterday, and just didn't quite execute. We are still a very, very good team. We're in a very bad division this year in terms of wanting to
As
be
far as
better than
being
everybody
good?
else.
Yeah, right.
But I think there's still hope this year. But yeah, it all comes down to that quarterback situation. That it's crazy how in the NFL, there's 32 starting quarterback positions, and I mean, it seems like 70, 80 people that we don't even know if they can or cannot do it yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it was a
mostly.
winnable game yesterday.
It was.
But we just were
So
unable
there's
to pull that
positivity.
off.
It doesn't feel like
And
it.
it's not just one guy, too. You can't just sit there, Carson Wentz.
Right.
Yes. Did he have a good game? No, he did not.
No.
But you can't just, he's not the only one that didn't play very well. I mean, look at that defense.
The
Again,
Beezer.
didn't get the
and
pressure
the
in there.
Beezer.
And then you get,
Yeah.
I mean, we were averaging, 157 yards or something like that on average that we were giving up and passing. And then yesterday, 313
Right.
total net yards that the defense gave up
I mean,
through the air.
We had a bad Vikings overtime yesterday, but that wasn't just sauce. Like that was.
No, he kept
was
his
a-
mic on.
Yeah, I
during
kept
the
my
break.
mic on during one of the breaks.
I'm
Thank
driving
God.
along in a rented Home Depot truck going, please don't say the F word. I
Yeah.
need you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
And you don't have time to call him.
I know there's no way. I know I'm listening to 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? No idea.
And I'm so thankful. We were literally just talking about
You were talking about football. Thank God you
Yeah,
were.
thank God.
I'm driving along in a rented Home Depot truck going, this might be the end of my friend's career.
Yep,
And
yep.
the's nothing I can do about it. In
Yep.
fact, his career might have ended already a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, but I don't know yet.
I have no idea.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, he's an idiot.
You be cool, lady.
I'm not bright.
We were so close to
So close.
having Hawk and Helvey in the morning this morning.
Yeah.
So true.
I'm so thankful. I was just talking about the
Help
comeback.
me.
Because off the air, Max and I just savaged
Oh, that's what I was
people.
worried about. I was
Oh,
worried
yeah.
I was going to hear Rosen's name come up.
Yeah,
and it was going to be
no,
over
he
for
was
you.
mentioned off
I
the
know,
air.
yeah, right.
No, we do that on the air.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's
well
true.
played.
That's true. Anyway, so there you go. So that's a lot of football. I think we covered it like a blanket today.
I think we
I'd
did
say
too.
we got it nailed down. We'll know more today after Coach has his press conference and as we get closer and closer to Thursday because it is a very, very short week of preparation. And we'll know. We'll let you know as soon as we know anything.
You leave Wednesday?
That's correct, sir.
Yeah.
That's correct.
That's a
I
quick
do,
turnaround, man.
By the way, I do wonder if even with this week in Germany and next week in Spain, if what the Rams did this week by leaving and getting there so quickly, I mean, they got there Saturday and played on Sunday. Will that change the way teams do things in the future?
Yeah.
Because, it's a reactive
that's a
league,
long
man.
flight, too.
It is. It's a reactive league, but it also keeps you on your schedule in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You practice at your house. You sleep in your bed as many times as possible. and then you get on a plane, go do your job, and you come home the next day.
Well, you guys, when you went to Dublin, which is a slightly shorter flight, but still a pretty long
Just
one.
a little bit, yeah.
You guys went straight to practice, right?
That's right. Yeah, remember, because I called you guys.
Yeah, you called, right.
It was a walkthrough, but nonetheless, they didn't let them go straight to sleep.
What was the energy level out there? Was it kind of like, were they ready to get their bodies moving and ready to go? Or?
Completely, yeah. I would say they take such good care of us. They gave us these packages of things to sleep aids to make sure you could get good sleep on the plane, and then you would be revitalized when you woke up. But I could, it's a great point, Zacho. I could see us absolutely have been able to play a game the next day if we needed to. So I bet it changes things because people are still looking for the right way to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Well,
And
they also didn't
Jacksonville's
have
better than
back-to-back games in 2 different countries.
Yeah, for sure. And
you don't
again,
get to play 3 straight home games like the Chiefs.
I don't think that'll happen again, by the way. I don't think that they will have a team played back-to-back weeks in 2 different countries. I just don't think that'll happen again.
No, I don't. I think you're correct.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll see. But what do I know, right?
You know a lot.
Oh, thanks, Sweet Pea. I know it's time for us to do a little bit of
Now it's time for headlines.
Oh, well done. That was like teamwork right there.
Thank you, Wolf River Electric, wolfriverelectric.com.
He'll be back tomorrow, I think.
Is he back tomorrow? Have we figured that out yet?
Mine and Nordo's TV show is on Wednesdays on TLC.
What is it? Dangerously Obese?
It's a brand new series called. It's exactly what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, there I am.
Oh, gosh, come on.
Getting scrubbed down.
Yeah, well, it happens.
I hate when they show me that kind of skin during the show. I'm trying to concentrate here.
Between that and like pimple poppers and stuff.
Don't ever show me
say
that. Don't even say the words.
Yeah, don't say that because now it's going to be on our algorithm.
I can't
don't
do it.
say that.
I can't do it.
Yucky.
That show grosses me. I can't do it. I can't.
Started in the early 80s.
Yep, I remember then.
Pieces of telephone shaped like Garfield, the cat, washed up on the beaches in northwest France, and no one has any idea why.
Pieces of
Remember all the
phones?
telephones that were shaped like Garfield?
Sure, yeah,
They
sure.
were washing up on beaches in northwest France, and nobody knows why.
Like a freighter went bad? I mean, like sunk or something like that? What
Yeah, it
happened?
had to be something like that, right? Like just full of them, and it went down. And,
Right.
Wow, that's weird.
A new report analyzed ghost sightings across North America.
Okay, let's
Halloween
talk.
is a week
Let's
from
talk
Friday.
about it, man. Let's go. Give it to me. Tell me where they're at.
Nonsense.
I'm sorry. I don't know who
What?
that was.
I don't know, that would be
Frankenstein, are
the
you
button
okay?
bar that
That
Corey
sounded-
would say.
Yeah, it sounded like Nora Jones was.
Yeah,
what
are you
happened
okay?
there? Are you okay?
Yes.
New York is the most haunted state, according to the
State.
news report.
Okay.
That
all
would
right.
make sense. I mean, it's
Georgia
the
is the
oldest.
least ghostly.
What?
Georgia.
Aren't there a lot of like?
Midnight
Old
trains.
haunted mansions and stuff like that?
Yeah, you would think so.
I think so, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
Civil War kind of stuff.
yeah, you'd
Yeah.
think, right? I don't know.
I would have thought Pennsylvania was the most haunted.
Why?
Just because of the way it sounds, like
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
just there's a lot of woods up there, scraggly woods,
There's some scraggly woods going on.
mountains, and Gettysburg,
Gettysburg.
which they say is pretty haunted.
Yeah, I would guess if there's a place on the planet that deserves to be, it's that.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Thank you.
It didn't say where Minnesota ranks at all.
No, maybe. It's just the headlines.
More
Melissa.
flyover country, even for ghosts.
There's a shoe company called On. They're facing
Yeah,
a
man.
class action
So
lawsuit.
is that Chad wears those all the time?
Yes, I think my parents do too.
Yeah, you know the ones
They're
with
super
the,
comfy.
Abbott wears those.
Just ON?
Yeah. You can't tell that it's an N, though. That's the problem. I never knew it was
Looks
on.
like a
it.
U.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's
like
a
the
U.
like?
It does.
The
like the
uh,
runner shoes, kind of, sort of. They're comfy shoes. Yeah.
Oh.
You'd know what I'm talking
They're
about. Go ahead.
sensible.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go
You've
ahead.
seen them.
They have been complaining. People have been complaining because their cloud shoes
Aren't made of clouds.
won't stop squeaking as you walk.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen.
Is that why Abbott always sounds like that?
That's why you can't sneak up on me anymore. I'm gonna get PA
it's
some of those.
It's a squeak and a drag, is what it really is.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
more
squeak and a
drag
drag.
than
Hawks
squeak.
and
Drag.
it's like Frankenstein.
Well, he doesn't even debate it. It's the truth.
Just in time for teepeeing season.
For what now?
Teepeing people's houses.
Toilet papering.
Oh,
Yes.
TPing.
Teepeing, yeah.
Okay. Because you said teeping.
No.
No, I get it now. I'm sorry. Keep
Charmin
going.
is rolling out, no
Okay.
pun intended, their forever rolls of toilet paper.
Forever roll.
They're like 22 rolls in one.
Jeez, what kind of a wheel do you have to have in your
much,
bathroom?
How much chili do you eat?
We just saw that on that promo earlier.
They're being rolled out online at Amazon and stores nationwide. I have to see this.
There's no way you're going to be able to throw that up into a pine tree.
Hadn't happened to me yet.
Yeah, haven't happened to me. Well played.
Yeah, that's really
right
apropos
here.
for people who don't know that story. Just trust me, that was really on the money.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that's a lot of TP.
It's a lot of
Why do
TP.
you need that much TP?
Well, listen, you're never going to not need it.
How bad are your slabs?
If you have a bidet, you don't need basically a roll, let alone 22 rolls.
A measly roll.
Yeah, listen, man, I get it. I've got a bidet, and a toilet seat warmer. I use the toilet seat warmer every day. I love it. Sometimes I go sit in there even when I don't have to poop.
Did you sit in there after you brought your TV in?
I had to.
Yeah.
I needed to be cool.
I just realized I hadn't lived a good life until recently. I'm 52, and I just realized that. Do you guys sit down when you pee?
All the time.
No.
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
all the time. It's the only way to do it, man.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
It's the only way to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's the only way to do it.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Changed my life. I
It's the
mean,
only way to do it.
especially if it's in the middle of the night and it's
Yeah.
dark, you don't want to do the sonar thing and just because you never know which way the stream's going to go. Because you just
They
wide right.
invented
He's so right.
phones. Well, the cell phone changed everything.
It changed everything.
Because you can stand and use your phone, but it's a lot of you can't
Yeah.
look at.
Why
where
wouldn't
you
I have a
aim.
seat?
Right.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't I
One
have
chair.
a seat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug, what are you acting like you don't get it over there?
I don't sit down to
You
pee.
wait.
Why
You're
would-
going to do it,
see,
and
go
you're
ahead and
going
make fun of me.
Yep.
People have been making fun of me for years on
Yeah.
this.
No, don't.
Yes.
What's your name? Musk. But listen, here's the bottom line. You're right. You can't trust the stream.
No.
It's going to go where it wants to go.
You never know where that first shot's going to go.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so sit down. Sit down. Don't make a mess and relax. You've had a rough life.
Not to
Load
mention,
off.
hockey and I, of a certain age also, we know when it's going to start, but we don't know when it's going to end.
I'm just going to sit there till it's done. I'm not the boss of it.
Yeah.
It's the boss of me. It always has been.
What is happening?
What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening is you ain't living right.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a seat for
Take a
Life
seat and
lesson.
relax.
Have you
Who
ever
sits
sat?
down? What male sits down to
I think
pee?
you just met
3
three
out
of
of
them,
4.
sir.
Yes, it makes sense.
When there's 4 people and you're on the other side of the 3, you're the wrong one.
If I had a
Nordo.
stand-up urinal at
Is
home,
Nordo
I would do
listening?
it.
Don't ask Nordo.
Nordo.
Nordo goes in there to hide these days. I get it.
Yeah.
Fart fan on and just...
Do you
leave it there.
stand or do you sit when you pee? When you pee.
He's acting it out.
Oh
Like
He
he's
stands.
Okay.
You stand.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's a
stands.
man. Yes. He's a man.
pantomiming.
He stands. Should we ask PA?
Zacko.
That was a hell of a thing.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It looked like you were receiving something.
I just got a call from Marcel Marceau University looking to recruit you. That was wow.
We just won the Marconi.
I can't believe what I just saw.
And if that's how you pee, you should get that checked.
I'm going to tell you, we just got a call from the Upper Peninsula, just looking for you to do commercials for them.
Brilliant.
I mean,
Well played.
wow. I'm impressed by your
That was good.
acting skills.
Like how you were yelling at like Nordo's death.
Yeah, I know, dude. Like,
Do you pee?
I know.
Through the glass.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Charades world champion.
Yeah, that was well played.
Wow. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Mussman, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Love
And
you guys.
I loved what you said yesterday about wearing your pink shoes.
Thank you guys so much for that time.
Absolutely. And I want to
appreciate
make
that.
sure everybody does that. And I also want to mention, and I should have brought it up earlier because now I'm running out of time, but the little school on the way to Brainerd. What are we talking about here?
Royalton.
Make sure you go on T-Mobile and vote for Royalton so they can get some updates on their high school football stadium. It's a great thing that they're doing, and we want to support high school athletics and little towns that keep their high schools going. Teachers,
Yeah.
welcome back to work. Thank you for what you do. Mussman, thank you for coming in. Benzo, Maxo, Zaxo, Sasso, thank you all.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you, man.
Absolutely. And also Grimmer, who came in earlier. We think Corey's back tomorrow, but I ain't going to lie to you. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I know Grenard will be here. I know Marnes will be here. I know Bonesy will be here. Cast of Thousands. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care of yourself, won't you? Can't take care of anybody else if you don't.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
Abigail, you have a wonderful day, too. I love you. Thank you for a fun weekend.
Otherwise, we